And just like that, we're back. Hello and welcome back to the water. My name is Beast and I'm back with more Primal Hearts. I'm immediately going to open this. I've started the video like an hour late because I don't know why, but I just had no endurance today and had to do fucking garden work. So after I was done with that, I ate, went to die real quick in my bed, and then when I could stand up again, just had to take a shower. So now here I am. I've been watching the new Netflix Shaman King as of late. So that's neat, I guess. Anyways.
今日からいよいよ選挙の公示が始まるね。
両生徒会とも今回はどんなアピール合戦になるのかな。
As I make my way to school in the morning, I hear every other students talking about all sorts of things. Hot topic, of course, seems to be the upcoming vote. Everyone is talking about which way they're gonna vote.
カレーとナポリタンの再選挙だろ。また引き分けなんじゃねえの。
いや、今回は37が転入してきたからね。半分に割り切れない生徒数になったんだ。絶対に決着がつくはずだぜ。
おい、そんなことよりあっち見てみろよ。
Thrown in by the boys' conversation, I look in the direction while one of them is pointing.
カナ先輩、おはようございます。
Let me immediately fuck.
今日も暖かくていい天気ね。
Immediately chronicle that as a potential CG for the thumbnail. See Kana in front of the school, surrounded by the female students, while the girls are looking at her with admiration and more in their eyes.
いつも天道会の活動を応援してます。
ありがとう。
私も応援してますから。あ、ずるい。私の方がたくさん応援してるんだからね。
大丈夫よ。みんな応援してくれてるってちゃんと分かってるから。
Somehow that's enough to trigger a round of supportive shouts and applause from the gathered girls, which is quite incredible. Same after she saved me from the club member hordes, but seeing her in this setting now makes me think that we live in a totally different world.
カンナ先輩、ちょっと相談があるんですけど。あら、何かしら？今、駅前で春物のカーディガンフェアをやってるんですけど、先輩ならピンクとブルーどっち選びます？そうね。見ていないから正確なことは言えないけど、あなたにはピンクの方が似合うんじゃないかしら。だって可愛らしい感じがするもの。本当ですか？それなら私ピンク買います。ありがとうございます。
先輩、今駅前にあるイタリアンレストランでケーキバイキングをしてるみたいなんですよ。一緒に行きましょうよ。
時間が空いたら付き合う
わ。もういつもその返事ばっかりですよ。
あら、そうだったかしら。ごめんなさいね。
カナおすすめのアロマを使ったんだけどさ、あれすごくいいね。とってもリラックスできたよ。
それはよかったわ。ラベンダーを少しだけ足すとよりリラックスできるの。今度試してみてね。あ、カナ先輩！
More and more girls throng into the circle. It almost looks like a goddess and her followers. The girls all around kind of address her almost worshipfully. The topics they bring up aren't much more than pretenses to interact with her. Admit I'd like to talk to her more myself. With her crowd of adoring fans still gaggling around her, kinda heads into the campus.
相変わらずすっげえ人気だよな。
俺も話してみたいけど、あの輪の中に飛び込んでいく勇気はさすがにねえよ。
Same here, if you actually got involved with her, boy, every other girl in the school would hate your guts. Bleak days ahead after that.
わかるわ。
Bet you do.
ってお前誰だよ。何ナチュラルに会話入ってきてんの？
Don't sweat the details, dude.
いや気になるだろう。めっちゃなるだろ
まああのカンナ先輩とため張れるくらい人気あるのはクラガの会長くらいだな。まあこっちは男子人気だけど。
う。お前も流すなよ。何話し続けてんの？
Just with the guys? What do you
ほ
mean?
らあの人ってなんつうか独特の空気持ってて話しかけづらいだろ。だからカンナ先輩と違って人が寄ってこないんだよ。
もういい。突っ込むの疲れた。好きにしてくれ。ってこいつ37じゃん。
She does have a unique atmosphere about her, but is it really enough to stop people from talking to
こ
her?
いつ37だって。おい今噂の37だってばよ。
お前クラガの家って知ってる？この辺りじゃすげえ有名な名家なんだけど。
I just transferred in, so I don't really know the lay of the land yet.
この学園って坂の上にあるだろ。でさこの坂の上からこっちの海方面まで見下ろせる土地全部クラガの家の所有なんだぜ。
Kidding, all those houses, everything.
そうそう。売ったのか貸してんのかまでは知らねえけど、そんぐらい超お嬢様ってこと。でもってあの雰囲気だろ。そりゃ庶民は話しかけづれえよ。
I have noticed the sign. As long as the voice line is going on, this thing doesn't show up. I still prefer if they had like a progress bar instead, no? Yeah, I see where we're coming from. Hard to strike up a conversation.
でもあのルックスだからな。男子人気は抜群ってわけ。
あのさ、さっきから俺のこと忘れてるみたいだけどさ、俺も話に混ざっていい？
Sure, buddy, go ahead.
悪いな。お前いいやつだな。
Kana, loved by everyone around her, and Koragono attracting attention from afar. Just another example of the differences between Gekka and Tendo. Pondering on this, I proceed into the campus myself. The moment I enter the classroom, I hear a familiar voice from behind me. Turn around to see Miss Komagata coming into the room behind me. Morning, Miss Komagata. You just got here too?
ちょうどね。でもこんなことならあと少し早く来ればよかったな。
Darn. Man, I wish I'd been a bit slower. Could have walked into school together that way.
本当？ワッキーもそう思ってくれた？
Lucky? Lucky? Are you applying that nickname to me?
縦脇だからワッキー。
Precious. Is this what people call a term of endearment? Having been given a cute nickname by a girl, I'm almost overcome with emotion. I can hardly see for the tears.
あれ？ひょっとして気に入らなかった？
No, I'm not telling you that. You can call me whatever you like. Lackey, tacky, wacky, backy, anything at all.
それじゃあさ、ワッキーも私のこと駒形さんじゃなくてもっと親しい感じで呼んでみてよ。
Not sure what brought this on, but it seems Miss Komagata wants to get closer to me. Being put on the spot like that, like this, to think about a nickname though, this really isn't my wheelhouse. This isn't really my wheelhouse. What saith the Bible of such such times as this? Must regard. The Bible is nothing but chatter blinds. Calm down, Kazuma. He's the one coming to me with this. There's room to get a little bold with things. Even if I can't use her first name, I can at least drop the miss from it. Let's give it a try. Komagata?
ゆずきの方じゃないんだ。
I mean, I wondered about that, but jumping to a first name basis seemed presumptuous.
あー、でもさ、ゆずきちゃんみたいなちゃん付けってなんか子供っぽく聞こえるよね。
You bet it might. I hate all that! I'm cornered!
ほら言ってみてよ。恥ずかしいのなんて最初だけなんだからさ。
Something just popping out as part of a natural conversation is one thing. But being put on the spot and asked to specifically say her name is really making me nervous. And how can I resist that her incredible smile? Am I really this easy to sweep along into things? I have to give it a try anyway. Swallow. Komagata.
そっちなんだ。
That's the best I can do. I've never been on a first name basis with a girl. I just can't turn it on.
初めてなの？
Ah! I just walked into a minefield of raw embarrassment. Is that a bad thing?
そっかそっか。初めてなんだ。だったら駒形でもいいかな。
Seems she's okay with my calling her that. My face feels like it's burning, but Miss Komagata, that is Komagata, is as calm and collected as ever. I do feel a bit uncomfortable that I'm the only one embarrassed by this. How about we use a name that you've never been called before then?
呼ばれたことのない名前ね。なんだろ
Like Yuzu?
う。なんか柑橘系みたいだね。
How about Suki?
それ痛そうだね。
I'm starting to feel like we're forming a comedy duo. Come on, Komagata, stop holding out on me!
おい、今の聞いたか？
The breezy morning atmosphere in the classroom suddenly shifts into tension.
ゆずきちゃん初めてってまさか37と
Somebody get the nurse, please. I'm not touching that.
泡吹いて倒れたんだけど。
Now chatter springs up around us, and I don't have time to worry about that now. But I don't have time to worry about that now. Don't take back control of the situation. My playboy persona is going to suffer going forward.
初めてか。そうだね。そういう意味だと駒形かもね。
What's this?
意外と名字の呼び捨てってなかったかな。先生とかもさん付けだったし、だから初めてかも。
Ah, I see. So I've clinched a first experience from you, have I?
そう言われると。
She looks at me with pink at her cheeks, definitely a little embarrassed. Good. Looks like I won. I'm not sure what or how, but this is definitely a victory situation.
これでお互い初めて同士のお揃いだね。
Sure thing. With that wonderful sparkle in her eyes, now I feel embarrassed again. Oh, I thought I'd won a victory, but she just came back and me twofold.
そういうわけで、これからよろしく、ワッキー。
She hits me with my new nickname, then heads back to her seat. So, who's about to walk up to him and murder him? There we go.
今のどういうことだよ
Exactly what you saw, friend.
お前ゆず
Yuzu? Huh?
すまん。こいつのことはほっといてやれ。ほら、お前もまだ口についてる泡拭いとけって。
What if Yuzu's friends leads him away? How's that all about?
おはよう。
おはようございます。
さて、みんなわかってると思うけど、今日から再選挙に向けての公示が始まります。どちらの公約を選ぶのか、よく考えて決めるように。ノリで選んだりしたら後悔しちゃうから気をつけてね。
とりあえず今の選挙状況がどうなってんのか見てみようぜ。
だな。もうある程度の統計は出ているはずだ。
Two boys take out their smartphones and start fiddling with them. I sneak a look at their screens from behind and see a colorful bar graph displayed here. What's that graph for?
そっか。立脇くんはまだ転入してきたばっかりだから、選挙の仕組みが分かってないんだね。そういうことなら任せて。君のためなら先生いっぱい説明しちゃうから。まずはね、
あのグラフは指示の状況を表してんだ。どっちの生徒会が指示されてんのかを分かりやすいように可視化したっつうわけ。おめえのスマホでも見れっから、このアプリ入れてみ。
Ah, thanks. Poor May. Download the app from the URL provided by Bitch, then execute it. I'm not gonna continuously call her Bitchy. I'm just gonna say bitch. Pressing the school election icon that has appeared, I proceed to the menu screen. Following the instructions, I tap the election report button. At the same graph screen opens up on my phone.
オッケー。これでいつでも支持率が見れっから、参考にするにはうってつけのアプリだろ。
Huh? They almost look like they're moving.
それはね、携帯端末からでも常に投票できるようになってるからだよ。 だから支持率が変動している様子がリアルタイムでわかるんだ。
便利な世の中だろ。
Poor May.
んでだ、なんでそんなことになってるかっつうと、この学園では選挙を棄権するのが認められてねえんだわ。
危険はね、重大な校則違反なんだ。とは言っても、選挙の日に体調不良だったりする時もあるでしょ。だから数日前から携帯でも投票できるシステムになってるんだよ。
If abstinence isn't allowed, I guess the blank ballot is frowned upon too.
それは
議題の提案がどんなに気に入らなくても必ずどちらかに投票しなきゃいけないルールなんだよ。まあその上で新たな議題を提案することは認められてるけどね、委任や白票は認められないってわけ。
In that case, you have to choose one of them. In other words, I have to choose who I want to get closer to. Which to choose, that really is the question. Huh? Miss, what have you been doing hanging around all of this hanging around for all this time?
ひどいよ。先生だって君に説明したかったのに。
Tears streaming from her face, she goes in and beats me on the chest. I'm sorry, I guess?
じゃあこれにサインしてくれたら許してあげる。
That, of course, she busts out the marriage papers again. Very well, I just have to sign, alright?
いいの？本当に？
Of course! I take the documents from her and dash out a signature.
ちょっとなんで名前欄にジョニー・ベップって書いてるのよ。
I used to practice that one pretty hard, so I think it's quite like his. No good?
確かに似てるけど、そうじゃないもん。サイン書いてって言ったけど、そうじゃないの。
She starts beating on my chest again. It's a cute and girly move for sure, but at her age, it suggests some serious mental issues. I don't give a shit.
まあ、これはこれでもらっておくけどさ。
You will?
いいもんいいもん。家に帰れば婚姻届なんて山ほどあるんだからね。
I feel a flash of sympathy from Miss Motoyurugido as a kindred spirit, someone who will never back down and never give up. His entire class should now know that she is actively trying to get him to sign marriage papers with her, so... Yikes. Lunchtime. I look around the classroom to see around half of the students have brought lunchboxes with them, so the other half must be eating from the cafeteria. The cafeteria takeout I ate at lunch yesterday was actually really good.
立脇氏、お昼どうするの？
I think I'll try the cafeteria. The pork cutlet yesterday was really good.
なら案内するでござるよ。拙者もちょうど行こうと思っていたところだから。ここがうちの学食、春名亭だよ。
Ah, it's pretty big. It's about like a food court at a shopping mall. The ceiling gives a wide open feeling. While sunlight pours in through large windows and planters of greenery create a relaxing, refreshing space. There's a line of students at the counter, presumably waiting to collect some food.
これだけの規模の学食は他だとそうはないと思うよ。ぶっちゃけ拙者がこの学園を選んだのはこの春名亭があったからだからね。
Oops, I forgot to unplug the flash, like the hot drive, and plug the good old fan back in. I guess schools, people choose their schools for all sorts of reasons.
味も最高、メニューも豊富。でもね、この学食のすごいところはそれだけじゃないんだよね。
Which means?
まずは席を確保してっと。
Mizunori quietly places one of his pretty anime figures, one of his pretty girl figures down on one of the tables. So Natsune keeps the seat for himself.
ああ、これね、拙者の嫁のマジカルミホノちゃん。普段は普通の女の子なんだけど、ピンチになると魔法少女に変身するんだ。 ほら、ミホノンタン、立脇氏にご挨拶を。はじめまして、ミホノです。よろしくね。
Whoops. My cider can fell against the mouse. Whoops. Let me actually just put that up here. God damn, his fat face was trying to not engage him on this. Alright, well then, push him to a corner, time to push back. I don't feel very good about leaving Mihono here like this. Though she's a piece of garbage. Isn't it a bit sad for her, leaving her all alone?
なんたること。そんな初歩的なことすら見落としていたとは。ミホノンタンを荷物扱いだって。ミホノンタンは確かに生きている。拙者の心の中に生きている。
She's a lump of inorganic plastic, no matter how I try to frame it, but okay. If you have to leave Mihono here, at least put the silver. Just leaving her standing on the table like this, she's sure to catch cold. I had to drape a handkerchief over Mihono. There's no way at all to tell that a pretty girl figures underneath it. Can't have people thinking my playboy persona has otaku habits after all. That would be a terrible mess to clean up later.
なんたる優しさ。拙者、感動で胸が押しつぶされそうでござる。ミホノンタン、よかったね。立脇氏が優しい人。ありがとう、立脇くん大好き。でも、照れでござるよ、ミホノンタン。
I'm going to end him. I'm going to end him. I'm going to end him. How long am I going to have to play along with this? Just steer clear of this dark topic. It's like I'm staring into the abyss. Come on, let's get some food.
おお、そうだったそうだった。それじゃあミホノンタン、いい子で待っててね。
Spurred on by Mizunori, we joined the line to get some food. Near the counter in the kitchen, I see a stout middle-aged woman who seems to be handling all of the orders alone. It'll take a
おば
while.
ちゃん、ハンバーグランチ一つ。
はいよ。はい、ハンバーグランチできたよ。
What was that? She didn't even take a minute to get that ready.
どう？あれが学園名物。おばちゃんのハイスピードクッキー。
That's far beyond high speed. Is she even human? Are you sure she only has 2 arms?
ちなみにレトルトとか一切使ってないからね。昨日のとんかつもしっかり作ってあったでしょ。
I thought as much, but still, hard to believe.
あのスピードで美味しいんだから本当すごいよね。なんでもおばちゃんの一族に伝わる独自のノウハウがあるとかって話だよ。おばちゃんのお姉さんがさ、修霊学園ってとこで同じように学食作ってるらしいんだけど、その人もめちゃめちゃ手が早いんだってさ。
Shunei School is a religious place, all dorms for rich kids. Pretty famous. The place is pretty influential too, from what I hear. So maybe the lunch lady comes from a family hired exclusively by such high-flying places of education. In any case, she's a disturbingly good chef.
あとね、おばちゃんには裏技があって。あ、ちょうど拙者の番だし、しっかり見ててね。
いらっしゃい。何するんだい？
What do you?
B 定食を一つお願いしたいでござるよ。
もうあらやだよ、のりちゃん。お嬢さんだなんて。はい、B 定食お待ちどうさま。
ありがと
大
う。
盛りにしといたよ。
I see, butter up a little and you get some extra bread. Mizunori gives me a look, asking with his eyes if I saw what to do. Okay, loud and clear.
はい、次の人。
No, it's
い
me.
らっしゃい。何するんだい？
Let me see. Have to clear my throat and then speak up.
私もだよ。
And the line washed over me. Oh, I haven't heard anything yet.
あー、やっちゃった。大盛りにしてもらうための のキーワードを間違えるとただの熟女好きになるから要注意なんだよね。
You could have told me that sooner! I've lost my place! I have to line up again!
今の見てた？37って熟女好きなんだって。
I like Teachy characters, so I can't really deny this.
訪問でナンパしまくってたって話は聞いてたけど、そこまで女好きだと突き抜けすぎてて逆に好感度上がるよね。
No way, seriously. Seems milk fetch was added to my list of abilities, but apparently it all worked out. Help.
ふう、満足満足。それじゃ教室に着いたらミホノンタンのお色直しでもしようかな。
After finishing our meal, on the way back to the classroom, we bump into Tenjin Daira.
おお、みざのり、こんなところにいたのか。なんだ、縦脇も一緒なのか。
立脇氏と一緒に学食に行ってたんだ。それで拙者に何か用でござるか？
ナポリタンをアピールするための宣伝用着ぐるみが完成したのだ。これをすぐに試着してみてくれ。
That she produces a singularly bizarre piece of clothing.
いくら姫の頼みでもこれは嫌だよ。だってこれ
It really is vomit-inducing. Looks like a cluster of worms.
ミミズはひどいだろう。こう見えてもこれはナポリタンのマスコットキャラ、ゆるキャラのナポリタンなんだぞ。
It is an official outfit. The mayor of Napoli must be a total nut job.
いや、ナポリ市は関係なく私がデザインして作ってみたのだ。
Tenjin Daira and the original.
ねえ姫、ちょっと言いづらいんだけどさ、これを着てアピールしたら逆にマイナスになると思うんだけど。
そうかなあ、縦脇はどう思う？
I'm sorry, but I have to agree with Mizunori on this one. This abomination is going to actively kill people's appetites.
やっぱりそうだったのね。私もちょっとグロテスクかなって思ったんだけど、春日ちゃんがあまりに楽しそうに作ってるものだからどうしても止められなくて。
I said it'll definitely make a lasting impression. That's one possible approach to take to marketing.
そうか。では決まりだな。みざのり、ちょっと着てみろ。
Kidding, this so gross is out of the question. Any child who sees it will start crying in 3 seconds and then get traumatized for life.
花と私でリアクション違いすぎだろ、おい。
That goes without saying.
私、お前嫌い。
Come on, chin up, you little scamp. Pat her head again.
その手には乗らないもんね。
Ha ha ha, you can't reach me.
あらあら、春日ちゃんたらあんなになっついちゃって。違う。縦脇がいるとどうにも私の調子が狂う。もうお前、あっち行け。
Sounds familiar. Okay, I'm going. I dodged through Tenjin Daira's barrage of wild punches, whistling all the while and dropping back to get some distance.
その上から目線が悔しい。
There's enough tears for a waterfall falling from her eyes.
あ、いたいた姫。ナポリタンの試算が出たから確認してくれっす。
Bitch runs up with a sheaf of paper. Moment shortstuff accepts the report. Her face turns serious and mature as she starts to read.
どうっすかね。
おお、あの量で300円台というのは本当か？
いやー、かなり苦労したっすよ。と言っても仕入れ先と交渉してくれたのは主にカンナさんすけど、
うちの学食のメニューはだいたい500円台が中心だから、これならかなりお得に見えるわね。
その値段なら拙者2杯いっちゃうよ。
それじゃあ大盛りと特盛りも作るか。特盛りでも500円しないだろうからな。
そうっすね。ちょっと待ってください。
Bitch starts tapping at her smartphone with incredible speed.
試算的には大盛りが360円、 特盛りが440円ってとこっすかね。
なら問題ない。その案で校門前で配るチラシ制作を頼むぞ。いざ。
Honest to God, if it's that, I would say make it like 400 yen for large and 500 for super large then.
了解。すぐに取り掛かるでござるよ。
Isn't nobody's making the pamphlets? Thought you'd outsource that to a company.
拙者は同人誌とか作ってるからそういうノウハウ持ってるんだ。業者さんに出すと構成代だけでもうん万円かかるし、うちは姫の一声ですぐ変更があったりするから、その度いちいち連絡取って修正してると納品に間に合わなくなったりするからね。それに今回は再選挙ってこともあって前回作ったデータがあるから、それをちょちょいといじるだけだし。
じゃうちはこのことをメールとか口コミで女子中心に広めますわ。
そっちは任せた。とりあえず現状での票数は完全に引き分けている。 再選挙だからどの生徒も前回と同じところに入れるのかしらね。
仮にっすよ。こうやって頑張った結果前回と同じ流れになっちまったとすると、やっぱ縦脇が勝負を決めることになるんじゃ。
At that, everyone present turns to look at me. Well, there's a pleasant feeling.
たとえ結果がそうなったとしても、お前にだけアピールすることに力を入れすぎて取れる票を取りこぼしたらどのみち負けるんだ。今はいつもの天道会のやり方で私たちの政策をいつも通りアピールしていくさ。だからお前もそれを見ててくれ。
Okay, sounds good to me. From the comments, I feel like I finally got a glimpse of the real Tenjin Daira. She doesn't want to win by dirty means, but fight fair and square. A straight shooter right down the middle.
ニヤニヤしてるけどどうした？
Nothing, just thinking to myself. Finally, lessons are over. Time to head to the Gekka student office to keep my promise to date with Kuragano. Map says it should be around here. Wander around in an unfamiliar area with a smartphone in one hand. As the campus turns copper red in the evening sun, I get a different sense of the history of the place from during the daytime. Maybe it's the noble atmosphere of the area up ahead. There's a thick-set brick building standing proudly in a copse of trees. Construction standing in the middle of the old campus area, dating back to the founding of the school.
あれ、ワッキー、こんなところでどうしたの？
Actually, Kuragano asked me to come.
嘘！あのクラガノさんが誘ったって本当？
I wouldn't be here otherwise.
私が知る限りクラガノさんって人を誘ったりとかそういうタイプじゃなかったんだけど。
I can understand it being hard for others to approach her, but it seems Kuragano herself isn't really the outgoing type.
神聖なる月下界の前で想像し、一体どうしたんだ？
Hi.
なんだ君か。ここは月下界の関係者以外立ち入り禁止だ。早々に帰りたまえ。
Hold on a moment. I was called here by your president, Kuragano.
そんなわけないだろう。会長はぼっち。元い孤高の人だ。誰かを招待するなどありえん。
Huh? Directing me being here the same way as Kumagata. Hasn't Kuragano told them that I'm coming? Or am I not remembering things correctly? She definitely invited me, right? It was just a dream. I'm starting to lose confidence in my own memory.
クラガノさんが誘ったって言ってたけど本当に来たんだね。
She's still calling him darling. Nice timing, miss. I'm so glad to see you.
そんなに私に会いたかったの？もう気に入ったら可愛いんだから。
I ignore our teacher, who is writhing on the spot with her hands on her cheeks, and get things back on track. See, you both heard that, right?
聞いたけどさ、ダーリンってどういうこと？
That's not what I'm talking about. The fact I was invited.
立脇君は元ゆるぎ道先生とどんな仲なのかね。変動視点によっては教師と生徒の恋愛という見逃すことができない時代になるのだが。
ね。逆に燃え上がっちゃう。メラメラと大炎上しちゃうんだから。
Oh no, she's into it. I've got some cold water over here. Pour it over you. I'll pour it over you. Just hold still.
ひどいよ。ちょっとぐらい夢を見せてくれたっていいじゃない。
How about we skip that and you explain to these two that Kuragano invited me?
ノリが悪いぞ。
なんだ先生の一方的なやつか。なら問題ない。
I like he's like, okay, so the teacher likes the student. That's fine. So the teacher likes the student, but the student doesn't like the teacher. And that's fine. Who the fuck cares? The problem would be, that would be a problem if the student liked the teacher, but the teacher didn't like the student back though. Immediately reported and teacher got thrown out of the fucking school. Because that's fucking completely common sense and not nonsensical at all.
そんな風に断言しないでよ。現実見ちゃうでしょ。
教師が生徒にという段階で問題ありとしてクビもあり得るんだぞ。先生だからこそまあしょうがないで見逃されてると思っていい。
それって先生が特別だってこと？
特別にポンコツということだこのアホ。
ごめんなさい。
まったく顧問なら顧問らしく振る舞ってくれたまえ。
言ったね。それじゃ立脇くんに紹介しちゃうよ。顧問として結果会のメンバーを紹介しちゃうよ。顧問としてね。
You recover real quick.
マーニン、そこが私の持ち味だからね。それじゃ紹介するね。こっちが副会長の五明隆明くん。駒形さんが初期ね。そしてこの私はなんと結果会の顧問なのです。
Do you have a treasurer and head of general affairs?
ちょっと前まではいたんだけど、まあいろいろあって辞めちゃったんだよね。そして私が結果会の顧問なの。
こちらが要求するレベルに達していない生徒などかえって邪魔でしかないからな。
少ない人数でやってるからいろいろと大変なんだ。そして私が結果会の顧問なの。
いい加減顧問しつこいぞ。
ごめんなさい。
Is she doing this on purpose, perhaps? Is he some kind of masochist?
今は私が立つもんも兼任しているって感じかな。早く代わりの人が見つかるといいんだけどね。チラッ。そうだよね。どこかに優しい転入生がいないかな。チラッチラッ。
They're both rocking on!
まあそれは冗談として、今は3人プラス先生の4人で結果会なんだ。
Let's see.
さて、いつまでもここで話してるのもなんだし、そろそろ中に入ろっか。
まさか本当に会長に呼ばれていたとは。
Having heard it from Kuragano herself, they finally seem to have accepted it. Just like Miss Moto Yurugi-do's told you.
顧問のあれの話など聞くに値しないからな。
あれってひょっとして私のことなの？ごめんね。実は私も半信半疑だったんだ。
You too, Komagata! That's fine. That's fine. No, just... All I ever do is lie!
いじけちゃった。ほんとごめんってワッキー。ワッキー？それに駒形？
Oh no. Just something she decided to call me this morning, right?
かわいいでしょ？ワッキーってあだ名。
I mean, now we circle back to it, it really does sound a bit wacky.
そんなことありませんよ。いいと思います。倉賀野さん？いえ、なんでもありません。
For a moment, she seemed keen to get in on the conversation, but then she quickly backed down. What about that conversation caught her attention?
ねえねえ、それじゃさ、先生のこともさ、メイって呼んでよ。
I'm still not comfortable calling ladies by their first names, let alone teachers.
駒形って呼んでるじゃん。若い子だからなの？それとも可愛いからなの？
I mean, yes, she's young, and yes, she's pretty, but you'll notice I'm still using her last name.
可愛いとか、急に言われたら照れるよ。ご 山形さんばっかりずるい。先生にも可愛いって言って。
なんだこれは。
Comedy routine. You'll get used to it.
伝統と由緒ある月下会生徒会室をピンク色に染めよって全くもってけしからん。
ごめんなさい。
これから僕たちは会議なんだ。いつまでもおふざけをしている場合じゃないだろう。
そうだったね。つい。そういうわけですから、立脇さん。せっかく来てもらったんですが、会議が終わるまでどこかで時間を潰しててもらえませんか？
Amuse yourself always sounds very wrong. Like, don't worry, I'll just go jack off in the corner. I'm so excited to see Kuragano that I did turn up a lot earlier than the promised time. To send her sorry for the trouble look with my eyes. I respond. It's definitely a hard one to get a read on. All this time of her normally being alone too. All this talk for her normally being alone too. It's hard to tell what kind of person she really is. Which makes it even more interesting. Rather than going off and amusing herself, maybe could I just watch the Gekka meeting? Sounds more fun.
ダメに決まっているだろう。君は部外者なんだぞ。とっとと出て行け。
Think for a second. This could convince him to join you. Please, can't you make his exception this one time? Use your authority of vice president.
今何と言った？
Everybody says the vice president is a really nice guy. Like he may or may not be totally suitable for leading a highly traditional Gekka CS.
そういう話ならもっと詳しく聞かせてくれたまえ。
I'd love to spill the details, but you've got an important meeting right now. I just want to get a glimpse at the well-oiled Gekka machine in action. That's all.
ほう。いい心がけじゃないか。そういうつもりなら大歓迎だ。
So easy! What the fuck? Like if he just was acting like this. There's no like this. He's not like trying to act like a fucking playboy or something. If he's acting like this, good character, like him. The moment he pulls out the baby, I want to shoot him out back.
ゴミョウ君が OK 出しちゃったよ。先生初めて見たかも。私もです。かなりびっくりしました。
ということでみんなはどうだろうか。
私も賛成。ワッキーが月下会を気に入ってくれたら嬉しいし。
Brigada just smoothly comes out with something that makes me very happy. She has loads of friends, but gentle of her personality. And I need to see how Miss Motori Yurugi and Kuragano will answer. Load a glance.
そんなに熱い視線で先生を見つめるなんて、やん。
She got the totally wrong idea!
そっかー。立脇くんたら、なんだかんだ理由をつけて、私のそばにいたかったのね。もう、しょうがない子なんだから。お二人は構わないと言ってますが、先生はどうでしょうか。すぐにでも式場の予約入れなきゃ。その前に二人の新居を借りて、同棲チックなのもやっておきたいよね。先生？え？はい、いいと思います。
Worrying. Highly worried. I'm not used to the teacher being the drooling ball of horny. That's usually my job when it comes to teachers.
顧問の許可も出ましたので、ぜひ見学していってください。
Took the easy way out. It's okay for everyone else, so it's okay with me. But I'd like to hear Kuragano's personal feelings on the matter, but I guess it can't be helped.
帰りに新しいゼッチー買っちゃおうかな。最新号出てるはずだし。
Miss Moto Yurugido is writhing around again, but I decided to leave her well alone. Why does it feel like I'm just sinking further into the quagmire when it comes to her?
それじゃあこちらへ。
Follow the group to an antique table further inside and take a seat. Perhaps due to all the well-worn furnishings filling the room, it feels like I'm taking part in some meeting of the Middle Ages.
というわけで料理部、美術部、書道部の表固めは完了した。各部の部長が協力を約束してくれたので確実だと思う。
So the meeting commences. Main theme, of course, is the upcoming Curry versus Napolitan battle.
もともとあの部たちは月下界寄りだったからな。説得もたやすかった。
これで残っているのは中立の部活ばかりになりましたね。今後は彼らをいかに取り込んでいくかが課題です。
理数系最大派閥のリーダーは比較的月下界の方針に理解のある人だから、そこから切り崩していった方がいいかも。
わかった。では早速当たってみよ
う。ところで駒形さん、試食会の準備はどうなってます？
学食のおばちゃん、料理長と日程の調整をしてるところだよ。何分規模が大きいからなかなか折り合いがつかなくて。
大変だとは思うけど調整をお願いしますね。たくさんの人にアピールするにはうってつけですから。
アピールといえば事務局の許可は得たぞ。これで明日から新たな告知ポスターを掲示できる。
各学年のフロアにある掲示スペースは倉賀野さんの指示通り全部確保済みだよ。校門脇と裏門の方は天道会と半々で使うことになりそうだけど。
部室棟はどうなってますか？今回の件は特に運動部たちの関心が高いと思うので、そこも抑えたいんですが。
なるほど。それじゃあそっちもすぐに確保するね。
お願いします。私から各部の部長にも声をかけておきますから、駒形さんは承認印をもらってください。
President Kuragano is quite the sight to see in action. Precise instructions, quick decisions, definitely the real deal. The tender approach was all gut feeling and momentum, while Gekka are locking down club votes and putting up posters with ironclad precision.
では、以上をもって本日の会議を終了と。
そうそう、ちょっといいかな。
ええ、どうぞ。
例えばさ、カレーの量を減らして価格を下げることってできない？今のままじゃさすがに高すぎると思うんだよね。
そんなことか。月下界の今回のコンセプトは高級感あふれる本場インドのカレーだ。それをわざわざ貧相にしてどうする？高いからこそ価値があるということもあるのだよ。
The authentic Indian curry proposed by Gekka is going to be super expensive thanks to the ingredients they're planning on using. The meat and vegetables are all the very best. The spices are imported, and they're even bringing in an authentic Indian chef to cook it. Jesus fucking Christ, are they stupid?
でも、いくらなんだって2500円は高いよ。
No one's gonna fucking pay $25 at a fucking school cafeteria for curry!
だから最初の3ヶ月は採算度外視の特別割引価格800円にした。現にそれで指示も入っている。
しかし値引き期間が過ぎたら誰も頼まないメニューになる可能性が高い。
それは確かに会長の言う通りだが、選挙に勝つにはこれくらいするしかない。その結果3ヶ月後に幽霊メニューになったとしても、それはそれで仕方のないことだ。
You still have to buy the ingredients in case somebody does fucking buy it, which is going to be a massive fucking loss the longer it's on the menu. Are you retarded, Takaaki? Do you do economics? This is not how this works. Wow, you would go that far just to get votes?
勘違いしてもらっては困るが、何も暴利を貪ろうってわけじゃない。本来の価格でも採算ギリギリなんだ。それに本物の価値がわかる人は喜んで代金を支払うだろう。特に月下界を支持する人たちはね。
You need to the people supporting Gekka are already supporting Gekka. You need to convince the people supporting Stendo to instead support you. Are you stupid?
お金持ちの子たちばっかりだもんね。
格式のある両家の子息たちと言ってくれたまえ。天道会のような庶民の集まりには値段が安いというだけで売りになる部分もあるだろう。だが我が月下に同じことが言えるとは限らない。今の指示の流れなら前回と同じように半数同士に割れる公算が高いのだ。つまり あとは37さえ取り込めれば。
Oh my god, I just want him to sit there like, I can tell right now, I'm not fucking paying for a $25 curry. That's again. Coming from him, though, I'm expecting a different approach from Tenjin Data. He'll he'll tell me to vote for Gecko or else. Wonderful meeting. It's definitely made me feel like I might support Gecko.
そうかね。では選挙の際にはぜひ我が月下にその一票を入れてくれたまえ。
I'll think about it.
それでは会議も終わったことだし、僕はこれで失礼するよ。今から理数系派閥に会ってくるからな。37に会議を見せてよかった。すべてこの僕の読み通りだ。
Vice President Gomio rises from his seat with a laugh. He then leaves the room with a spring and a step that can only be called triumphant.
本当に入れてくれるんですか？月下の会長としてはありがたいことですが。
Huh? All I said is that I feel like I might. Feelings can change quickly, at the drop of hat, almost.
そんなのありなの？ゴミョウさんからの追及をかわすためにああいった答え方をしたわけですか。なかなか食えない人ですね。おかげで私の計画も台無しになってしまいました。そんなことよりさ、立脇くん、今から先生と本屋さんに行こうよ。あ、家具のショールームでもいいよ。
Preferably no. No thanks, I'm actually here to see Kuragano.
何の話？あ、それ私も気になってた。月下界の素晴らしさを彼に知ってもらうために誘ったんですが。会議を見てもらったもんね。あれこれ説明するよりそっちの方が早いよね。そうですね。完全に裏目に出てしまったけど。もう話も終わったみたいだし、先生と本屋さんに行こうよ。いいでしょいいでしょ。
元ゆるぎ道先生、教頭先生がお呼びです。至急職員室まで来てください。
何？私また何かやっちゃった？
繰り返します。元ゆるぎ道先生、教頭先生がお呼びです。至急職員室まで来てください。
いやー、もう分かったから、すぐに行くから何度も言わないで。
Miss Moto Yurugido runs from the room, tears streaming down her face. Huh?
それじゃあそろそろ帰ろっか。倉賀野さんももうすぐ門限の時間になるしね。それじゃあまた明日。
She gives me a glance and turns and leaves. Imagining things that it looked like she wanted to say something to me. In any case, I'm still left feeling unsure about what kind of person Kuragano really is. Mostly by coincidence, I've ended up seeing the election preparations from both sides. Seeing their strategy of trying to get people on their side prior to the election, with promotions of every description. But both Gekta and Tendo have completely different approaches, right down to the atmosphere in their offices. It's like Gekka is trying to appeal to a group of people they already have the support of, but they need to get more support. Slight adjustments to bring in potentially more people. Anyways. Oops. Which side should I choose? I'm reaching the point of going with a coin toss.
よかった、追いついた。男の人って結構足早いんだね。
As I'm about to leave the gates, Komagata comes running up.
君も駅の向こう側に住んでるんだよね。じゃあさ、途中まで一緒に帰らない？
Could be. We're strange to walking on one of the girls stuff from school together with the girl.
月下界のことでちょっと話したいことがあるんだ。
Ah, I see. That's all it says.
どうかした？なんか落ち込んでるみたいだけど。
It's nothing. Really, it's nothing. I'm not putting on a brave face. I start down the slope shoulder to shoulder with Komagata in the evening light. Spring-like gentle breeze catches her ponytail and blows it out behind her.
見てて分かったと思うけど、倉賀野さんはあのメニューに乗り気じゃないんだ。
After walking in silence for a while, Kabagata finally plucks up the courage to speak.
本当は生徒たちみんなが喜んでくれる美味しくてリーズナブルなメニューを出したいんだよ。
But she faced opposition.
どうしてわかったの？
Because, just like Omoyo said, it's a fact that there's a certain number of people in the world who are more than happy to pay out the nose.
まさにそうなんだ。ゴミョウ君や月下界を支持する一部の人たちは庶民的な安売りとか苦手みたいで。
They have a brand to maintain. That's perhaps one way of thinking about it.
結局高級路線で天道会に対抗しようっていう話になっちゃって、それでこんなことに。
That's retarded! If you want to win an election, you were already pretty, opposite from each other before. The worst thing you can do is make that opposite even worse. Hold on. Imagine this is like a beam of support. This is a beam of support. This is all the way in the to free, and this is all the way in the to conservative, I guess. Let's say if you're here and you're here. Even then, going more in that direction is just going worse, because all the people in this direction, if you have to vote, are already gonna vote for you, since you're the ones closer to what they want. They're not gonna okay, we want it to be over here, but one is here and one is here, so, and we have to choose one of those two, so we're going to choose this one since this is closer to here. So his choice is, okay, so one is here, the other is here. The enemy is here, we are here. And we need to win the vote, so we're gonna push here to make it opposite of them. He's lowering his actual supporter base. What he needs to do is, okay, we're going to ever so slightly push closer to them as much as we can. And that's how we get some support from the Tendo people, because there are some, they're okay, they're here, and they're roughly here or something, where if they move closer, they are now more tempted to join this, since they are closer to their desired political climate. Do not question me why I went off on a random rant about that. I occasionally get into very heated debates about politics with my father. I don't know why. I don't even follow politics. Whoops. I spelled some. Thinking about it, I've now went on a rant on what? I've went on a rant about art theory, morality or ethics, I guess. Then religious theory. What else? What else? Now fucking politics? What else? Total opposite of tendency to cancel the common people and an easily processed electoral division to go with it.
そうなんだよね。だから余計に今回こそは絶対に勝つって感じになっちゃって。
They are actively lowering their voter base. It's been drawn for a while now, right? I can understand wanting to win one.
それもあるんだけど、去年の秋に倉賀野さんが会長に選ばれてからは、ずっと月下会が優勢だったの。その時は、本当に生徒のことを考えてくれるような政策ばっかりで。だから私は、そんな倉賀野さんを尊敬してるんだ。でも、今年から天神平さんが会長になって、天道会の勢いがすごくって、それまで月下を支持してくれた人たちのくら替えもあったりしてさ。
Murata stops again, and I look over at her. I see her expression in the dazzling sun, but her shoulders are shaking slightly. It's not her fault, it's just how capable Tenjin Daira is.
本当はそうなんだけどね。でもほら、自尊心の高い人って負けず嫌いが多いから。
See, Sakuragano has been pushed into a bit of a corner.
五明君もあんな性格だから、生徒のためっていうより、勝つ方に意識がいっちゃってさ。それで、立場が弱っている倉賀野さんが押し切られちゃう場面が何度もあったんだよ。前はどうすればみんなに喜んでもらえるか話し合ったり、自由に議論できる雰囲気だったんだけど。
But now you just talk about how to defeat Tendo.
そうだね。
Komagata gives a limp laugh. She doesn't have that same spark as normal.
だからさ、なんとかならないかな。
Throw Gomyo out? What do you mean?
倉賀野さんが前みたいに自由にできて、しかも選挙で引き分け以上に持ち込める方法みたいな。
Just make sure some kind of proposal from Gomyo is shot down, and then make sure a proposal from Kuragano is accepted. That will shift the power balance in the student council and give her more power again. Sounds like you're asking for a miracle cure.
お願い君ならなんとかできるかもしれないから。
Hey, hold on, I'm not sure what you're expecting from me, but you might be overestimating my abilities.
そんなことないよ。昨日助けてくれた時だってびっくりするぐらい手際良かったし、今日だってゴミョ君をあしらってたし。
That's just how things worked out.
そう言わずに、どうかそこをお願い。
Gogata claps her hands in front of herself, begging me.
私を助けると思って。ちょっと昔、いろいろあって、倉賀野さんに受けた恩を少しでも返したいんだよ。
Well, that was unexpected. I'm surprised to learn the solitary president is such a populist. I'm caught more off guard by this repay the debt talk. Given how many people these days only think of themselves, this girl has an unusual sense of honor. Having a personality like that must be exhausting for someone with as many friends as Kumagata. But I don't dislike that way of thinking. In fact, quivering off my heart under control, I maintain a collected tone and ask Kumagata exactly what it is she wants. First, can you tell me what you think would be the ideal direction to take?
やっとやる気になってくれたね。さすが私が見込んだ人だけはある。
Okay, no need to butter me up. Just start talking.
一番いいのは、この勝負自体がなくなることなんだけど、そんなのは無理だしな。
Maybe not everything has to be like, okay, you think of something and you think of something and then we make a contest out of it. Maybe there should be some dialogue between the student councils. You know? Because then Kuragano can also gain some support from the Tendo student council. That can maybe like get some traction to shut down Tendo. Not Tendo. Gomyo. If the two sides agree upon one of the proposals prior to the final vote, then surely the vote doesn't have to go ahead.
そうなの？それ本当？
Once things come to the final vote, everyone has to commit to one side, but the two councils can come to an agreement before it gets that far. That's what it said in the election rulebook that Miss Motoyurugido gave me. There are numerous examples of this from the past.
ルールブックか。実はそういうのってあんまり読まないんだよね。
You're the type who just boots the game and starts playing, huh?
ごもっともです。それで、行き詰まった時に説明書を読んで、ああ、こんな操作方法があったんだ、なんて。
Kamagata gives a self-deprecating chuckle. Can't tell if she's laid back or just lacks planning, but she carries it very well. She's a totally different type from me, but that means there are things I can learn from her.
でもすごいよ。相談してすぐにこんな解決方法が出てくるなんて。やっぱり私の目に狂いはなかったんだね。
Don't get too cocky. I didn't even read the manual. You didn't even read the manual.
これは一本取られました。
I understand what you want, but the problem is whether Tenjin-Daira and Gomyo will go for it.
やっぱり難しいかな。私にできることなら何でも協力するんだけど。
What? Anything?
いくら君でもエッチなことはダメだからね。そういうのはまだ早いんだから。
Too soon, she says!
いや、そういう意味じゃなくて、もうそういうとこの上げ足は取らないでスルーしてよ。
I was just kidding.
もう意地悪。
Oh, that was a close one. That was a cold sweat running down my back. I didn't expect her to jump straight to sex stuff. I'm playing it pretty cool, but my heart is thumping out of my chest. I like to think about things. I may ask if I need a helping hand with something.
いつでも遠慮なく声をかけてね。
If the time comes, that's what I'll do.
ありがとね。やっぱり君に相談してよかった。
Just to be clear, I haven't even started working on anything yet.
いいんだよ、それでも。君がやる気になってくれたんだからさ。
No pressure then.
それじゃあ私バイトに行くから。またね。
Humming to herself, she skips off towards the restaurant. How to handle this then? Self towards my room, all sorts of thoughts running through my head. Also, fun thing that happened earlier while taking care of the lawn of the garden stuff. Basically, we have like this like hot house, isn't it? I like the like what the fucking. Hold on. What's the fucking phrase? That's not the phrase. I don't know what the fucking German phrase is either, and Gewächshaus, Gewächshaus, that's the one. English. Not England, English. Glasshouse, apparently. What's his lingui? Greenhouse. Greenhouse, glass house, hot house. Basically, we have one of those. And behind that, we have usually have the ladders so we can have access to the roof if we need to do anything. And we've had to use them when we painted the walls, but since then, the back of that had completely grown shut. So I was told, hey, mow the lawn back there so we can actually get there. So I started wanting to mow the lawn over there and notice the lawn is literally just that short back there. All the things that are in the way is the fucking are the fucking grapes. So I grabbed my machete and started hacking away at the grapes. And afterwards, I also got rid of some of the longer grass with the electric scythe, which caught some of the grapes and flung all of that nice shredded grape all over myself. Anyways, considering Medical Nagata raised with me, I decided to read the rulebook again carefully. Did I remember correctly back when we were chatting, an agreement between the two councils can remove the need to vote at all. The issue is how do I get them to agree? Just keep giving that some thought. What should I be doing now? Finish my revision for tomorrow, and then do my chores. I also do the rounds of some porn sites in order to help acclimate myself to women and their bodies. That should give me some resistance to bitch and her sexy attacks. Naked women sure are something. Whew! With nothing else to do, I decided to head online. It's been a while. I boot up my PC and click the icon with a practiced hand. A fancy world fills the screen. Hold on, you're trying to say that he started up a Monster Hunter game on PC and is already in a hut when it opens up? Also, he's a longsword player. What is it with unlikable protagonists as of late? First Kakeru, with his longsword playing bullshittery, and then this. Where's the love for the hammers? As the game I currently enjoy the most, Monster Buster Frontline, also known as Monbus. It's an action RPG in which you control a character and defeat monsters, then use your rewards to upgrade your weapons. Playing it for about a year. One of the best things about it is the voice chat, which automatically changes your voice into the voice of the character you're playing. Once that idea caught on and went viral, the game exploded in sales. The guy who started talking to me is Ares. We've been a team for a while now, partners, adventuring together a lot recently. Belt is my player name, coming from the name of the meaning of the Tate part of Tatewaki. Everything's pretty much set. Should be able to log in like normal from now on.
Glad
to hear it. Sounds like it was worth making the time to log in. That's gonna be one of the girls, isn't it? One of the girls is gonna be Ares. That's why they mentioned the whole voice changer thing. Whoops. Was that his line? Glad to hear it. Sounds like it was worth making the time to log in. There we go. Is that what this was all about? It's like a pretty strong middle-aged fighter, but the person inside is kind of a flake. He often forgets to bring healing or traps and ask for them from me. And yet I actually enjoy playing with him. It is what it means to have a buddy. Smartphone you recommended, it's actually pretty hard to use. That's Kuragono. That's Kuragono, isn't it? He mentioned like recommending having a friend recommend a smartphone to her, and she has a smartphone, knows how to, and is actually also recommending it. Since the moment since it's hard to use, the moment you pick up all the tricks, it's a really good phone. Therefore, she recommends it. That's Kuragono. That is meaningful. Like they did not just write that for nothing. Like, what's the fucking name of the goddamn... like, writing... Something's gun. Chekhov's gun. There you go. Chekhov's gun is a dramatic principle that states that every element of the story must be necessary and irrelevant elements must be removed. elements should not appear to make false promises by never coming into play. The statement is recorded in letters by Anton Chekhov several times with some variations. Someone I know just happened to have the same model, so it all worked out. Otherwise, I'm not sure I would have gotten the handle on it.
へえ、その人随分とマニアックっすね。あれをわざわざ選ぶ人はいたんだな。
You recommended something that makes me a tech geek? That did help me talk to Kurama, so it worked out fine.
そういえば、どうですか？彼女できました？
Don't ask, man. Just don't ask. It'll make me cry.
おかしいな。俺おすすめのナンパ本を読破したんすよね。だったらすでに 2,3 人はできててもおかしくないんすけどね。
This coming from you? Prove to me that you're a stud sowing your wild oats, so maybe I'll show you a little more respect.
いちいち聞かないでくださいよ。泣けてくるじゃないですか。
Sure sounds like the book you recommended books you recommended don't actually do much. Hey, I've been meaning to ask you about this playboy persona. Is that really a popular thing right now?
さあ、どうなんすかね。本にそう書いてあったなら、多分そうなんじゃないですか。
You've got no clue what you're talking about, do you? I don't know why I'm even taking advice from this boomer and log out of the net game. I wanted a girlfriend so badly I was willing to stoop to whatever it took. Now I'm thinking the playboy persona may need some retooling. Please tell me that it means he's finally gonna drop it. He's like a seemingly okay character once he drops it. With that, I head to bed in order to be ready for tomorrow. Good night, world.
プライマルハーツ。
I want those chibis. I want pictures of those chibis. They're fucking adorable. Good morning. Call out a greeting as I come into the classroom door.
おはよう、アキ。昨日はいろいろとありがとね。おかげでだいぶ気持ちが楽になったよ。
Ah. Sorry, somebody mentioned the Tavaramono in server, so I had to go and do the usual. Did somebody mention the Tavaramono? That. Tomorrow, make it a set. Kumagata comes rushing over.
なになに立脇氏、もしかして今回の投票は結果かい？
No, I still haven't decided yet. What makes you ask?
だって駒形さんと親しげだったからさ。
Hey, you're pretty friendly with me too, right?
立脇見ろった拙者に友人ができたよ。オタクじゃない普通の友人ができたんだよ。
You know what, let me go back in the line real quick. Let's go with this one. She's gonna start doing it again. Ah, there we go. She starts doing it now. I thought you would consistently keep doing it, but she doesn't actually
よかっ
continue
たね、
doing
のり
it.
くん。ミホナずっと信じてた。
Yes, started that whole bit again.
ごめんね、みざのりくん。ちょっとどいてもらっていいかな。
おお、これはすまんでござる。拙者は無駄に大きいから邪魔だったよね。
邪魔じゃないんだけど、ワッキーと話をしたくてさ。
なんだよ立脇、どっちに投票するか決まったのか？
当然天道よね。
何言ってるの？結果の方がいいに決まってるじゃない。
Hold on. I haven't decided either way yet, so I was hoping to get some feedback from you all.
俺は断然ナポリタンだな。昼間ってとにかく腹減るし、がっつり食いたいじゃん。
あんたいっつも腹減ったってうるさいもんね。私的には値段が安いのが一番の理由だけど。
俺たち貧乏人にとっちゃ値段とボリュームは超重要だぜ。
私はインドカレー推しかな。この辺で本場の味を出すお店ってないし、ナポリタンなら自分でも作れるし、わざわざ学食で食べなくてもね。
そうそう、高級カレーにしては値段もリーズナブルだし、絶対カレーだよな。
If you want authentic like curry and stuff like that, there's restaurants around town probably.
でもさ、
安いのって最初だけって話だぜ。
そんなの安売りの時以外食べないに決まってんじゃん。
I see, I see. Pretty much the reaction I was expecting.
おっす。ところでゆずきっち、そんなとこでいじけてどうしたの？
みんなワッキーがどっちに投票するか気になるもんね。それは分かってるけどさ。
よくわからねえけど、元気出せよ。
ありがとう。それじゃあ気を取り直して。
立脇おめえさ、みんなの意見を聞いてたみたいだけど、んなの適当にフィーリングで決めりゃいいんだよ。
そこで私の前に立つの？さっきの神塚さんとのやりとりってこれの前振り？
つーか、おめえは天道指示でいいだろ？うちとおめえの仲なんだし。
When do we get close? You're not counting me as your 32nd conquest, are you?
おめえが将来出世して1ヶ月を32日にできりゃ月末だけはデートできるかもな。
Even Morihime and Hikoboshi got to meet once a year. I'm facing far bigger dishes than them.
ま、そういうわけでおめえは天道に1票入れとけ。
I'm not falling for that.
そう言ってる割にはおっぱいガン見なんですけど。
I'm sorry, I don't really know how to react. You've just got a bear, such a wonderful bear. Perhaps due to my extracurricular study session last night, I'm able to respond more directly to bitch's sexy attacks. I think this shows some real growth.
ほれほれ、どうする？天道支持する？
ワッキーは結果会の方がいいよね。
お、ゆずきっちがこんなこと言うなんて珍しい。よし、うちと誘惑合戦でもすっか。
しないよ、そんなことは。
じゃ、立脇はもらってくぜ。
それはダメ。今度何かごちそうするから、ラプンツェルで。それならどう？
それじゃうちには勝てねえだろ。せめて手料理じゃねえとな。
それじゃあ手料理ごちそうする。
Seriously, are you sure?
そがー、なんで縦脇ばっかりなんだよ。
俺も転入してくればよかったぜ。
そうこなくっちゃな。そっちが胃袋をつかむってんなら、うちがつかむのはやっぱこれだろう。
She pushes back her hair with both hands and licks her lips suggestively. What are you planning on doing to me? Sounds exciting.
へえ、ちょっと前まで顔を真っ赤にして挙動ってたのに、結構余裕あるじゃねえか。
What? She means special treatment. It sounds dangerous. I think I'm immune. Pushing my luck. Now I have to pay the price. Hold on a moment.
そうそう、その反応。やっぱおめえからかいがいがあるぜ。
She leans forward, closing in while emphasizing her breasts even more than before. There's too much!
みーちゃん？あれ？もうホームルームの時間？ダメだよ、神塚さん。学園内でそういうのはダメなんだから。
ほーん。じゃ、学園じゃなかったらいいの？
それもダメ。まずは健全なお付き合いから始めて、そこから先だからね。
They're trying to get him to sign marriage papers.
うち、ビッチって呼ばれてるくらいだからいまいちわかんねえんだけど。
交換日記とか、せめてペアルックとかまでかな。
ふる！昭和かよ！
そんなに年取ってないもん。私ピチピチじゃないけど、そこまでシオシオでもないし、見た目は若いってよく言われるし。
若いってか幼い。あ、やべ。
神塚さんなんてテスト全部赤点にしてやるんだから。
So he doesn't believe in separation of private and working lives.
メイちゃんに幼いって言っちゃダメだよ。ああなるからね。今日お家に帰ったら3000円もするパックしてやるんだから。
れじゃあ、これでホームルーム終わるわね。
The outcry from first thing in the morning subsided, and someone made it through homeroom. Took most of the time talking to the distraught Miss Moto Yurugido, Miss Moto Yurugido back down, but seeing the class all work together to achieve it was a beautiful sight to behold. That reminds me, my mechanical pencil is out of lead. Lead case I brought with me from my old school, but it's empty.
1階に購買あるから、そこに行けば売ってると思うよ。
Thanks for the tip, I'll go take a look.
はい、行ってろー。
そういえば貼り出されてる選挙ポスター見た？
あ、まだ見てない。いつもみたいに掲示板に貼ってあるんでしょ？後で見なきゃ。
Sounds worth a look. I'll take a peek too. This has to be the Gecko Curry poster. I can tell by the... all of it. Perennial Indian-inspired design. Which means this is the poster Mizunori whipped up. Fucking course. Awesome sauce, important. Use of color is great too. It'll do its own even against a professional one from Gecko. Oh, what's this? It's a picture of a girl in the corner of the poster. It's that figurine Mizunori always has with him.
よろしくね。
I almost hear a mysterious voice from somewhere. I guess that's just a sign of how passionate he is about her. Laughed nervously, feeling a shiver down my spine and quickly move away. When I get close to the shop, Connor comes over and talks to me.
あら、立脇くん、こんにちは。ひょっとして購買にご用かしら？
I was, but I sense a greater destiny in our meeting. I almost hear some Beethoven playing.
そうだったの。
Oh, you liked it? Yes, I know the finish with the old heartthrob grin. You'll do whatever it takes to see me suffer. I'll do whatever it takes to see a small bubba.
あらあら、急にそんなことを言うなんて、何か悪いものでも食べたのかしら？
Ah, no, at least I don't think so.
前々から思ってたんだけど、立脇くんって時々へんてこりんな子になるわよね。
What, two people?
無理して演技してるみたいな。何に影響されたかわからないけど、私はいつも通りのあなたの方が素敵だと思うわよ。
She peers at me intently, almost as though she's trying to see into my very soul. So my playboy persona I've never had kind of fooled. Knowing me, huh? Not sure what to do with that. I had been considering rethinking the playboy, but having it pointed out so pointedly means I have to really take stock. Part of the act is the act is partly there to help me interact with girls, so I met a certain level of fear at having that armor stripped away.
大丈夫。もっと肩の力を抜けばいいの。
Gently takes my hand with an expression that says she's read my mind. But, well, hold on a moment.
大丈夫だから落ち着いて。ゆっくり私の目を見て。
Marge is racing so fast, can't do anything calmly right now. Part of me touching Connor feels like it's overheating, ready to explode into a fiery rampage. My throat feels dry and raw. My palms are slick with sweat. I'm so stiff, so mobile. It's like my body isn't my own anymore.
普段春日ちゃんに接してるみたいにしてくれた方が私は嬉しいわ。
Really? That's what you want? My face is still frozen, but somebody get the words out.
え？だってあの時のあなたったらとっても楽しそうだもの。だから意識しすぎないで自然体で接してね。
She gives a warm, friendly smile. Perhaps as a result of that gentle glow, my thumping pulse starts to slow, returning to normal.
カナ先輩、そんなとこで何やってるんですか？
あら、人が来たみたいね。
それじゃあまた。
She slowly releases my hand and turns towards the oncoming girl.
いつも通りの自分でいいのよ。
He says after turning away and then walks off. I stare down at the hand she was just holding, with her words ringing in my ears. I'm starting to see why so many students worship in the cult of Kanakana. Right, just like she told me, I'll try and keep things as natural as possible from now on. I don't want people thinking I'm some kind of horn dog with all the playboy stuff. If I really can't pull off this new approach, I'll have to think. I'll have another think about things.
おかえり。ショーペンのシーンは変えた？
I completely forgot!
何しに購買に行ったのさ。
Maybe to find a new way to live my life.
購買すげえ。そんなままで売ってんの？拙者も買ってこようかな。
As Mizunori grabs his wallet and runs for the door, the chimes for the next lesson start. Oh, well. The next class is chemistry in the special classroom block. The building is a little removed from the area of campus we normally use, so we have to move over there. There's a pain when it's raining.
あれ？立脇さん。
Yes. As I head towards the special classroom, I meet someone wearing an unexpected outfit. So far, I've only ever seen her in her well-guarded, long-skirted uniform after all.
ひょっとして道に迷ったんですか？立脇さん？
Yeah, I'm here! Sorry, Manix, listen to the special classroom. You've copy, I take it. Do I even need to ask?
ですね。
I've seen it, I've seen everything. It's not like PE gear hides much. I'm a healthy, young-blooded man. She's plump, but her thighs are perfect. Just the right amount of cushion. The gear is a little tight, really showing off the indentation of at her waist, even the size of her chest. And wow, this girl's got big tits. Massive jiggling marvels, I swear. But enough of that. If I keep staring at her like this, she's gonna get suspicious. Does school still use those old-style gym shorts, huh?
ええ、これが昔からの伝統ですから。でも、珍しいってことは、前の学園では違ったんですか？
I just looked over at Discord and the first thing I read is Little Beast is the Raid Shadow Legends of Utaware Rumono. Oh, fuck. They had those medium length shorts, like leggings exactly, and you know the ones?
ショートパンツですね。実は月下界でもショートパンツに変えようという案があったんですが、選挙でブルマが勝ったんですよ。
Great work, guys. I need to take every student who voted to keep the. I want to take every student who voted to take the current style and shout out my love for them. Although most of them are probably guys.
ちなみに天道会の方はスパッツなんですが、こちらは選挙になったことはありませんね。
See, so I can tend to have different PE gear too. Wow, that's interesting. I played cool, pretending I'm not really interested while throwing out further information. Quite as information because I still know so little about the school, that's all. There's nothing lewd about my investigations. Nothing. Any other differences? Just a matter of interest.
水着もそうですね。月下の方は昔ながらの競泳水着で、天道の方は各自の自由です。
What was that? Give me more details.
ええ、そんなに食いつくほどのお話でした？
I mean, I haven't purchased my own swimsuit yet, so I'd like to know which side's more appealing for me, I mean.
基本的にどの生徒も制服、体操着、水着は2種類ずつ保有してます。議題によって指示する方を変えたりしますから。
That sounds like a massive fucking pain in the arse. I see, so sometimes you wear leggings, Kuragano?
私は生徒会長ですよ。指示を変えるなんてありえませんから、1種類しか持ってません。
Said each student?
基本的にがついてるじゃないですか。
Damn it, I was offered a glimpse of heaven just to have it ripped away. Why do you have to be the student council president?
いきなり無茶なこと言われた。
You'd have a change every now and then, right? It changes the spice of life.
それは無理です。制服と同じで、どちらの指示をしてるのか分かりやすくするために、あえてそうしてるんですから。班を分けるときなんかにも、一目で分かって便利ですしね。
But don't you want to wear something something different sometimes? Leggings or a nice bikini?
ええ、一度も。ってそうか。どうして今まで気づかなかったんだろう。夏になると月下の指示、特に女生徒の指示が落ちるのは水着で生徒会を選んでたからなのか。ありがとうございます。これで夏に向けての対策が取りやすくなりました。
I just committed a mistake. Sorry, excuse me.
あなたとお話ができてよかった。それじゃそろそろ行きますね。
She used her index finger to adjust where the gym shorts are riding up a little and then runs off towards the schoolyard. Kuragano has collection on the brain. That's all she ever talks about. That image of her ass and thighs, wonderfully crammed into those gym shorts, burned into my brain. I start moving again. The morning lessons end and lunchtime starts. Mizunori! Shall we head to the cafeteria?
おお、立脇氏からのお誘いとはこれが友人ってやつなんだよね。
He jiggles his belly happily. I'm not sure about that as a means of expression. The folk cutlers on my first day was already a tip-top, but I have to say, the quality of the food here is really high.
このグルメな拙者をうならせるほどの腕前だからね。ただものじゃないよ。
Which brings me to my next question. Around what time do you think I could meet with the lunch lady?
何急にどうしたの？まさかおばちゃん口説いて俺だけの学食を作ってくれとか言うつもり？
So that's how you see me. My playboy persona is already coming back to bite me. But that's my own fault. I tried to ease into being myself on Guru Kanakana's advice. In any case, it all starts with meeting the lunch lady and talking to her. As first step in my plan to grant Komagata's wish.
なんか困ってるみたいだね。よし！他ならぬ立脇氏の頼みだ。ここは拙者に任せてちょうだい。
He immediately takes out his phone and makes a call.
もしもし？悪いんだけど。はいはい。了解。今度油マシマシおごるんで。おばちゃんとアポ取れたよ。30分後なら大丈夫だって。
Why are there two of you? Yes. More people are falling into the mole hole that is... I don't know what word to use other than mole hole. That is Utohara. Apparently they're making new Utohara games that aren't connected to the 3 that already exist. That's nice. Anyways. You were just on with the lunch lady? What a direct line. Don't call him, he was connected. Could have let me know he was so keyed in.
おばちゃんとは休日一緒にラーメン屋巡りする仲だからね。拙者が頼んだら即 OK 出たなりよ。
Yeah, it was all a bit overwhelming, but it sounds like Mizunori has his own unique network. In any case, now I can see her. Your cooking is so great, I just had to beat you like that.
お世辞なんかいらないよ。それより腹はいっぱいになったかい？
Yes, of course. Can't believe the volume and quality, much less that you cook it all alone.
まあ好き好んで一人ってわけじゃないんだけどね。人を雇っても誰も私についてこれないから。新学期で利用者も多いし、本当は猫の手も借りたいくらいなんだけどね。
I'm so sorry to have bothered you at this busy time. I'll come back again another day. Mademoiselle.
やだよ、ジョーさんだなんて。何でも聞いておくれ。
The magic password lets me ask the lunch lady all sorts of things. Turns out that she does almost all the cooking and the stocking herself. Incredibly enough, she handles hygiene management and cleaning too. For the new menu items, I've heard that both student councils have arranged for the ingredients to come in via their own unique routes.
困ったもんだけど、生徒たちが決めるのがこの学園のルールだからね。とはいえ、安物は論外として、あまり高級すぎるのもそれはそれで良くないんだけどね。
そういうもんなの？
そりゃそうさ。高級イコール最適ってわけじゃないからね。例えば霜降り牛は美味しいけど脂肪が多いからたくさん食べると胃もたれしちまう。学生なら量を食べたいだろうし、そうなると赤身が多い方が消化も良くておすすめなのさ。
Oh, no, I thought of that.
大人には大人の、学生には学生に合ったバランスっていうもんがあるのさ。
Most enlightening. She's putting a lot more thought into this than I expected. If our proposal gets picked, it'll also need to clear these criteria. I really need to change my approach to all of this.
Hey, じゃあ今日の授業はここまで。
That lessons for the day have ended.
難しい顔してるけど、いいアイデアは浮かばない？
Hey, the source of all my confounding problems.
ひどいな。そんなに無理なお願いだったかな。無理なお願いだったよね。ごめんね。
It's clear that neither side is going to back down. That acceptance of one of the current proposal, that acceptance of one of the two current proposals will never be reached. Leave the issue down to that understanding, however, should actually make it easier for me to act. The only remaining issue is whether everyone will accept what I do. Let's discuss this on the way home, okay?
それじゃあ用意するね。
Walk matching Kumagata speed. Another potential CG. A long shadow falls onto the brick path as we make our way home. The sun is setting, the lights of the city coming
そ
on.
れでどうなの？
I do have an idea, but I'm not confident I can pull it off alone. In fact, I know it will be impossible. But if you'll help, we might be able to do it together.
さすがワッキー、頼りがいある。ヒューヒュー。
Please, you're embarrassing me.
私が手伝えることなら何でも手伝うよ。遠慮なく言ってね。
Sure, I'll hold you to that.
どんなアイデアなのか教えてよ。私ドキドキしてきた。
Kumagata sat is closer to me. Oh, what is this? I'm the one who's getting excited.
どうしたの？
She looks puzzled. Either she trusts me not to do anything, or she doesn't see me as a man at all. Hold it, relax. The guru of the cult Kanakana told me not to be so self-conscious. Let out a controlled breath and get a grip on my emotions. I've been looking for some calm ground between Gekka and Tendo since last night, but that was my first mistake.
でも、お互いに合意してくれないと、選挙になっちゃうよ。
Oh, they'll come to an agreement, but it doesn't have to be on either of their proposals, does it?
ごめん。私、あんまり頭良くないからさ、何言ってるかわかんないよ。
Bring everyone around to either their proposals would mean the other side would have to concede. That'll never happen. So I make a third proposal and unite them on that. In other words, create a new menu item that both Gekka and Tendo can get behind.
なるほど。それならどっちも折れる必要がないし、説得もスムーズにできそうだね。第3のメニューってことか。うん、それナイスな作戦だと思う。
I'm not sure how Gomyo will feel about it, but I can see Tenjin Daira being on board.
そうなの？あの子、かなり気が強いというか、意志が強いというか、簡単には折れてくれるタイプには見えないんだけど。
She'll accept if it's what's best for the students. She may even get on board quicker than Kuragano. Based on what I've seen of Tenjin Daira so far, she has a forceful and direct personality, but it's rooted in a straightforward concern of what's best for the student body. If she understands what I'm trying to do, she'll accept it.
君がそう言うならそうなのかもね。それで、肝心の第3のメニューっていうのは、何？
Something that's best for all students. Cheap, large, and delicious.
完璧だね。それならみんな納得してくれるよ。
If you think so, Komagata, then there's the plan I'm going to put into action.
それで、それって誰が作ってくれるの？
No one's gonna make it for us. We're gonna do it right now. For ourselves. I've decided it. Now here we are negotiating with the owner to use the kitchen after closing time. Komagata's actually in the middle of her shift.
いいわよ。後片付けさえしてくれれば好きに使っても。だって他ならぬボーイの頼みですもの。
Thank you. Of course we'll clean up and lock up too.
もういちいち律儀なのね。そういうとこかわいいわ、縦脇ボーイ。
Oh, I shut on my boots.
その心意気に免じて食材や材料代もいらないわよ。私のおごりってことにしてあげる。
That's asking too much. We'll pay. Don't worry about that.
なんなん。大人に甘えられるのは学生のうちだけなんだから。
Well, there I'm paying. I'll pay with interest. I promise.
急に後ずさりなんかして。
Let me ask you then. Why are you pointing that petroleum jelly at me? You better not be expecting me to pay with my Patuji.
あらやだ。雨が降りそうって思ってたらいつの間にか手にしてたみたい。外に止めてやるアメリカンバイクあるでしょ。
Yeah, not to miss it. I'd call it more of a road rhino.
あれ実は私のでね。雨が降ったりしたら錆びちゃうからその錆び止めにこのワセリンを使ってるのよ。
I see. Wow, that makes sense. Thank goodness there's an explanation. So that's why he always has it in his pocket. Well, my Patuji is safe. Komagata's shift has ended and the owner has gone home. Turn off the lights in the front section. Change the sign to closed. Sure about keeping you so late, Komagata?
それはいい子なしだよ。だって、もともとは私が君に頼んだことなんだから。
I'll walk you home, so don't worry about it, about the time.
お、頼りがいがあるね。それじゃあ、私も頑張っちゃおうかな。
Great. I'll try whatever you make. I'm gonna have to leave that side of things to you. My cooking could be fatal. My mom passed away when I was small, so having been raised by a single father, I'm only really good at cooking with broad strokes. Stick it all in a pot and stew it. Put it in a frying pan and fry. That's the level I'm working with.
それで、私の協力がないと無理ってことだったんだね。
You look like you're pretty good at cooking. Your girl quotient seems high enough.
そう言われると悪い気しないね。
She flushes bright red, scratching an embarrassment at her cheek.
よし、気合も入ったし、全力で作るから期待しててね。
People are posting characters from the mobile game, the Varurumu no game right now. She's humming to herself, putting on an apron and heading to the kitchen. Then she starts to prepare to cook. She definitely knows what she's doing.
お待たせしました。じゃじゃーん。ゆずき特製カレーパスタの出来上がりだよ。どうしたの？君に言われた通り作ってみたんだけど。
No, it's not the issue. Take a reflexive moment to think about the situation. It is home cooking, made by a girl, from me. Me, couldn't even get the table scraps during elementary school home ec. Now getting served with home cooking by such a cute girl.
なんでいきなりむせび泣いてるの？
Don't mind me. Sometimes a guy just feels like crying at night.
それより早く食べてみてよ。冷めたら美味しくなくなっちゃうしね。
In that case, here we go. I scoop up some of the piping out pasta, making sure to collect plenty of the curry sauce. First taste of cute girl made mana from heaven. Time to dine.
どうかな。
Still lacking something? Don't get me wrong, it's delicious. The flavoring is just right and you can cook, no doubt about that.
そっかな。
You've got nothing to worry about. But the curry flavor is too strong. It's drowning out the Napolitan completely.
どれどれ？確かにそうだね。これじゃあダメだね。
I thought you could just mix them both together, but I guess it's not that simple.
試そうと思った気持ちはわかるよ。だってカレーって大抵の食材と相性がいいもん。
I remember a certain curry pizza from the not Kiev pizzeria. Fuck. Tsukushima pizza. A Pizza Moon, was it? Pizza Moon. There you go. Certain curry pizza at Pizza Moon. Yeah, it really does. Hamburgers, seafood, vegetables, not to mention.
揚げ物も合うよね。コロッケカレーとかカツカレーとか。What?
Just really got. We have 2 days for the vote on the next menu item, on the new menu item, right?
そうだけど、それがどうかした？
Do you think we could borrow the cafeteria tomorrow? I'd like the lunch lady to help out as much as possible too.
事情を話せば多分大丈夫だと思うけど、でもどうして？
Got the spark we've been waiting for. New menu item. After walking Komagata home, I think to myself as I head back to my own apartment. My concept for the third menu item has solidified nicely. And get the cooperation of the lunch lady, things should start to take shape. Just hope everything everyone is going to accept it. It all depends on what happens tomorrow anyway. Hey, watch it! Seems it's time of the night for the rougher element to emerge. I've passed drunk salarymen and college kids with bright red faces numerous times already. I guess seeing people like this take to the streets late at night is all part of living in the city. The countryside I came in from, the light would pretty much be out by this time.
なあいいだろ。そんなエロい格好して男誘ってんだしさ。
こんな時間に一人とか家で？それとも彼氏に振られた？なんでもいいけどさ、俺たちといいことして遊ぼうぜ。
Huh? As I pass close to an alleyway, I hear some voices appear in the direction they are coming from and see some guys messing with a girl.
やだっつってんだろ。話せよ。
I see the girl, but from the voice, she sounds like a student. One's around her, meanwhile. Oh, why? What are the odds? Same guys from Rapunzel the other day. I was kind of hoping to never see these guys
こ
again.
んなデカパイぶら下げといて何済ました顔してんだよ。
今まで何人の男を食ったんだ？2桁か？ それとも3桁言ってんのか？
んなことしてねえよ。マジムカつく。
おいおい、あんま調子こいてんじゃねえぞ。俺らどこのチームか分かって舐めた口聞いてんだろうな。
I do this time. Like I said, I'd never forget a name that corny. What should I do? This punk stuff won't have forgotten my face. Want to avoid any trouble if possible. On the other hand, there aren't many other people passing by, so it's unlikely anyone else is going to help her. So it's come to this. I have to act. Clench my fists in my pocket and take a deep breath. Then I take the next bold step. Hello, is this the police? Girl is in trouble in an alleyway behind the station? Yes, that's the place. That's the best for a swift call to the cops. Come forth, mighty protectors of the people. I summon the Bahamut of the streets.
いつまでもごねてねえでこっち来て一緒に葉っぱでもしようや。
もうめんどくせえからこいつ連れ込んでパクっちまうぜ。
話してよ。
Damn it. I can't wait for the summons cutscene to finish. Whatever happens next happens. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. Shall we get going? Grab the girl's hand and attempt to book it.
だってマキ。
Bitch, what are you doing out here?
何ってそりゃうちのセリフだっつうのは。
Just to be clear, these three scary-looking fellows aren't friends of yours, right? You don't count them among the 31 boyfriends?
なわけねえだろ。こんな奴ら相手にするくらいならチンパンジーに餌やってた方が100倍マシだっての。
As we have this perhaps ill-timed discussion, the three foes arrayed against us are circling the wagons. Around the two of us.
おめえはこの前のウィンナー野郎じゃねえか。よく俺たちの前に顔を出したもんだな、こら。
I mean, I certainly didn't want to. I didn't expect her to be someone I knew, and I sort of blew the chance to blow out of here.
見たところあのキメえオカマもいねえようだしやっちまうか。
野郎ボコって名をパクるってか。
It looks pretty bad. If I try to run, I doubt bitch can run fast enough to get away. Maybe I could just keep them talking until the police get here. You feel the tension pulsing down from a bitch's hand as she holds mine. She's glaring intently at the three scumbags, but there are tears at the corners of her eyes. She must be pretty scared inside. The situation is cracking that tough, sexy bitch who is always making fun of me. Making her cry like this. These crowds don't serve to stand up wind from a real man. Crap, I'm not sure I can hold it together. I've been hoping to change my ways, but with this move to the city, I just up getting down in the mud and become a pleasant and mild-mannered city boy. Seeing them make such a cute girl cry right in front of me. The next instant, a switch flips inside my head. Oh, is he actually? Like told him? Get your asses ready.
おい、なんだこいつの迫力は。
ビビってんじゃねえぞ。こんなのハットリで。
I might come find out.
立脇。お前全然雰囲気が。
I'm sorry, just close your eyes, this won't take long. I pat bitch on the head, hopefully putting her at ease. I don't really want a girl to see what's gonna happen next.
何かっこつけてんだてめえ。きっとバカ疾患つけがすげえからって喧嘩が強えなんて思うなよ。
The fists. Plural. Excellent point. Don't throw a few punches. Make the self-defense.
何言ってんだこいつ。3対1だぞ。しかもてめえさっきから内股で腰が引けちまってるじゃねえか。
マジじゃ。んだよ、やっぱはったりかよ。女の前だからってビビってんのごまかすのに必死でちゅねえ、僕。
From my perspective, I'd love to ask them if the reason they're standing with their legs so wide is because they're confident in their defense of their own crown jewels. None of them has a body core to speak of, and their footwork screams amateur. They're practically begging to get taken apart. It's gotta be cruelty to animals. Oh, that! I use a frontal kick to the junk to take out the closest guy, and then finish the other two quickly. Spinning kick thunders into the back of one of the punk's heads.
久保島やべえ泡吹いてる。股間を押さえながら泡吹いてるよ。
いきなり回し蹴りとかこのチビ一体何なんだよ。
誰がチビだ。口の利き方には気をつけろ。 それよりお前たち、私の友人に手を出すとは、いい度胸じゃないか。
どこのチビは小学生は家に帰ってママのおっぱいでも吸ってろやこら。
口の利き方には気をつけろと言ったはずだぞ。姫、助けに来てくれたんすか？
なんて強烈な蹴りって姫って呼び名のチビ。おい、まさかお前天神平か。
Ow. The fuck is that? There we go. Got some shard or something stuck on my finger and I don't know what it was.
天神平ってあの天神平？怠慢でチームを壊滅した挙句全員に反省文を書かせたっていう伝説の。
おい、よく見ろこっちの女、愛の島の制服着てるじゃねえか。くそ、着崩しすぎてて分からなかったぜ。
それでどうする？まだやるか？
冗談じゃねえ。おい、すぐにずらかんぞ。
おい待てよ、久保島がさっきから股間押さえっぱなしで壊れたぬいぐるみみたいになっちまってんだよ。おめえもそっち抱えろよ。
Is it gonna be a case of she didn't go for the balls, so she's gonna be like, I didn't hit him there, but he's clutching it. What happened?
股間？私が蹴ったのは後頭部だったはずだが。
Extension Data stands there, held tilted. The three punks make their escape.
しょうがないやつだな。
She strokes Bitch's head gently.
そのままの体勢でもいいが、話はしてもらうぞ。
ちょっと下の妹が熱出したもんで氷と薬を買いに来たんす。でも
Whoops.
いろいろとうかつでした。すんません。
いや、そんな事情ならほら、仕方ないな。でもお前はそれでなくても男に絡まれやすいんだから、今後は気をつけろよ。はい
姫に助けてもらうのこれで2度目っすね。
Bitch is still sniffling, but she's coming back to herself as well. Looks like we're in the clear. I'll relax my body and smile. Pretend to smile. So I was planning on quitting the playboy persona, but let me use it here. Start to practice heartthrob smart.
それでお前は何をにやついてるんだ？
So thinking about how great friendship is between girls.
恥ずかしいだろミッチ。そろそろ離れろ。
Tenjindata carefully scrapes bitch off of her and corrects her collar. You know, we're walking about this late too, Tenjindata. You're in danger of being taken into protective custody, at least appearance-wise.
痛いところをつくじゃないか。まあいい。それは置いとくが、私は別にほっつき歩いていたわけではない。
Tenjindata continues her explanations, ignoring my crack about her appearance.
すぐそこのビルで天神平グループの会合があってな。それの帰りだ。ビルを出てすぐ聞いたことのある声がすると思ったら、知った顔が不良たちに絡まれてたと。
おかげで助かったっす。ナイスタイミングでした。
Well said, you really saved us. In more ways than one, the only real injury was the guy clutching at his junk. If things had continued like that any longer, I might have headed down that dark path again. It was a nice sneaky whack in the back of the noggin. That was a pretty dangerous situation for a girl to rush into, though.
普段はチビだなんだと言ってるくせに、こういう時だけ女の子扱いしようって。
通報があったんですが、この辺で女性が絡まれてるのを見ましたか？
今さら警官か。
Of course, I completely forgot about casting that summon. I feel pretty bad about wasting their time.
もう大丈夫っす。絡んでた奴らどっかに行っちまったみたいですから。
そうだったんですか。それならよかった。ん？お嬢ちゃん、こんな時間にどうしたんだい？
笑うな！
こんな時間にお嬢ちゃん一人は感心しないな。ご両親は？
こういうのは慣れっことはいえ、その度に身分証を出して説明をするのも面倒なものだ。よし。私ね、お兄ちゃんと一緒なの。だから迷子じゃないよ。
ああ、そうだったのかい。でも、もうこんな時間だからね。ちゃんとお兄ちゃんと手をつないでなさい。
手をつなぐのか？
ん？
なんでもないよ。ね、お兄ちゃん。
I'll be your big brother for at least 10 more years, I reckon. Seeing her bravely trying to get out of this hole that she dug for herself, she looks both the same and wildly different from the brawler I just saw in action. Giving my own laughter and check, I take Tenjin Dai a small hand in my own. We head to the drugstore together, get the medicine and the ice that she needed, and then headed back towards the residential area. Right, I'd better see you both home.
あんがとう。そうしてもらえると嬉しい。
私はいいぞ。仮に変なのに絡まれても撃退すればいい。
Just shush and do as you're told. Ruffle her hair briskly.
子供扱い。
You're still a girl when all's said and done. Just let me see you home for at least a day. Pat, pat, pat.
うん。
She was resistant to the idea until a moment ago, but now Tenjin Dai seems to give up with a nod. Stroking her hair like this, she really does look like a little kid. Maybe fine, this is what it would be like. Good, that settles it. The noises of the nightlife fade as we move away from the station, and things soon fall quiet around us.
ここまで来れば大丈夫。いえ、もう目の前だからさ。
If you want to fight a fever, you should cool the places with the large veins, like the neck and under the arms.
いろいろとありがとな。
No need for that. We're friends, aren't we, bitch? Try to give her a little of her own medicine.
おめえ、さっきかっこよ。いや、なんでもねえや。じゃあ、この礼は今度、たっぷりサービスしてやるっつうことで。
Still planning to mess with me? We'll see how that goes. Bitch gives me one of her usual mischievous smiles. She seems to have made a full recovery, which is a relief. Glad to see her smiling again. Really did hate to see her cry.
それじゃあ、姫、ありがとうございました。立脇もまたな。
また明日。
Bitch runs off, waving as she goes.
あいつ、ああ見えて結構世話焼きだろ。
Huh? I see what you mean. I was surprised by this sudden tangent, but I continued the conversation.
みちには小学生の妹が2人いてな。まあ、そういう家庭環境だから、世話を焼くことに慣れているのだろうが。
No, I don't really expect her to have sisters.
いろいろと誤解されやすいやつだが、根は真面目で優しい子なんだよ。彼氏の話だって、そんなやつ一人もいな。と、余計なことを言うところだった。まあ、とにかく、あいつの見た目には惑わされず、本質を見てやってくれ。
Okay, but why are you telling me this?
みちを助けてくれたお礼代わりもあるが、お前にはちゃんと知っておいてほしいと思ったからさ。私の大切な友人のこと。
There's a serious look in her eyes as she says this. She is so direct. This one, almost blindingly so. I'm happy to have met someone like her. Happy to have moved to this town. Feels like I might be able to untwist my own issues here.
では、我々も行くとしようか。エスコート、しっかりと頼むぞ。
As you wish, princess. I bow like a retainer to genuine royalty, and then we start walking again. I want these fucking chivis! What's going on in here? Parting company with Tenjin died and then completed my report on the new menu item. Basically pulled an all-nighter. I guess I'll take a shower and wake myself up. I haven't had anything to eat either. Well, what have I got in the house? Open the refrigerator, but there's nothing inside it. Just olive oil. Why did I buy so much of it? I guess I have to sell for some bread. Not that I have any jam or butter either. Man, that was bland. I'll put some olive oil on it. Oops, I can zoom my rough and ready meal while checking my report for errors. Crap, there's something important here. I'm showing this to the lunch lady, so it needs to be in good shape. The ideas are all in place anyway. Today I should see this matter settled. Well, let's finish this.
おはよう、ワッキー。早速なんだけど、おばちゃんに連絡したら、詳しい話を聞かせてほしいって。
As soon as I arrive at school, Kamagata appeared with good news for me.
学食で待ってるから、いつでもおいでってさ。
Great, let's go right away.
そうしよ
う。なるほどね。そういうことなら好きなだけ厨房を使うといいさ。私も一緒に手伝ってあげるよ。とは言っても忙しいお昼時は仕事を優先させてもらうけどね。
Yes, we understand. Thank you very much, mademoiselle.
やだよ、お嬢さんだなんて。食材も全部好きに使いな。
That clears the first hurdle. There are more ahead, which we'll take one by one. We'll make a dish that everyone will accept, I swear it.
うんうん、その意気だよ。頑張ろう。
へい、待ちに待った昼休み。さあ、ご飯食べに行こうって、立脇氏もういないの？せっかく一緒にお昼食べようと思ったのに。
そういえばゆずきっちもチャイムが鳴った瞬間に教室を飛び出していったな。二人して何やってんだか。
Considering the speed, all I can imagine is just like the fucking bell rang and suddenly like the fucking like everything darkens with like the blue streaks, as like in Street Fighter, suddenly just like fucking raging demons out the door. The only reason why that's the joke that I thought of is immediately because that's a constant joke I made in Sakura Sakura. Because it has like segments where you walk around their dorm and have like these events that you can see. And if you spam the directional button, it basically like moves and like in the middle of the walking animation, which makes it look like it's just fucking raging demoning.
あら、拙者の携帯にメールだ。何々？お昼はおかわりなしにしておいてくれ。理由は後で話す。立脇。
おめえの体脂肪を気にしてくれたんじゃねえの？ま、言われた通りにしとけ。しかし昨日の礼を言おうと思ってたのにタイミングが合わねえな。
Meanwhile, development on the new menu item is proceeding at a breakneck pace.
ねえ、ワッキー、茹で加減ってこれくらいでいいのかな？
Sorry to be honest, I'm not going to be of any help when it comes to cooking related matters.
しょうがないね。どれ、ちょっと私が見てやるよ。
すみません、忙しいのに。それでこのくらいでいいんですかね？
いい茹で加減だけど、ここからあと10秒ほど茹でるのがポイントなのさ。
おばちゃん、A定食ちょうだい。
はいよ、A定食お待ちどうさま。
このお肉、思ったより硬くて包丁がなかなか通りませんね。
そういう時はね、角度を変えるのさ。肉の筋に合わせて包丁を立てれば、ほら簡単だろ。
あ、ほんとだ、すごい。
Being useless when it comes to cooking, I'm helping out by washing plates and doing other menial chores.
ラーメンと餃子頼むよ、マドモアゼル。
やだよ、お嬢さんだなんて。はい、ラーメン大盛りにしといたからね。
はあ、改めてすごいよね、おばちゃんって。
Yeah, giving us guidance while also performing all of her own duties. I'm in awe.
私たちは超人にはなれないけど、精一杯頑張ろうね。
Okay.
あれ？立脇くんってもう帰っちゃったの？
さあ、とりあえず姿は見えないっすね。
さっきね、立脇くんから初めてメールが来たんだけど、もう先生興奮しちゃって。
まあ、後で学食に来てくれってやつっすか？
どうして内容知ってるの？
天道会メンバー全員にも同じメールが来てたでござるよ。
何それ！二人だけの秘密の話し方を持って期待したのに。問い詰めたい！今すぐに問い詰めたい！でも今から職員会議に出ないと教頭先生にまた怒られる。どうする私、どうする？
いや、さっさと会議に出て終わってから合流すればいいんじゃねすか？
そうね。先生これから職員会議だから、それが終わったら行くねって。
すまないね、カズちゃん。倉庫の棚卸しまでさせちまって。
Not at all. Anything requiring a bit of muscle is right in my wheelhouse. If there's anything else I can do, just say the
ほ
word.
んと助かるよ。この年になると重いものが腰に来るからね。
How's Kumagata doing?
今ちょうど最後の仕上げをしてるところさ。
Really? Sounds like an important moment. Should you be here with her?
大丈夫さ。あの子は筋がいい。何せ素直だ。何でもハイハイ言ってすぐに吸収しちまう。もう私がいなくても問題ないよ。
That's high praise coming from the titan of cookery. Nicely done, Kumagata. I need to up my game as well. I'll get these other things moved for you right away. All the preparations are complete. Finally, time for the big show to start. I should be here soon.
そうだね。私、ちょっと緊張してきたかも。
大丈夫だよ。この私が OK を出したんだ。自信を持ちな。
Here, there, here.
それじゃ、私は厨房の方へ戻って用意をするさね。
お願いします。私もみんなに説明したらすぐに手伝いに入りますから。
I'm come help. Taking our own sweet time about it, the president of Gekka walks up in front of us.
こんな時間に呼び出すなんて、一体どうしたんですか？
まあ、いろいろと事情があってさ。とにかく話だけでも聞いてよ。
ふん。どうせまたくだらないことでも思いついたんだろう。そんな暇があるなら37の表を月下に入れるよう手を尽くすべきではないのか。
You called?
うわっ、そのすす汚れた格好は一体なんだね。
Try to overlook that. We've got more important things to discuss.
集合場所はここでいいのか？うん、こっちこっち。
お前たちも来たのか。
なんだよ、うちらが来ちゃ悪いのか？てか、うちらが来たのは立脇に呼ばれてなんだけど。
Sorry for the short notice too. We'll be ready for you soon. So please, just have a seat.
っておめえなんだその汚れ。俺これ使っていいから拭け。
That's unexpected. I wouldn't have thought the bitch would be a handkerchief carrying type.
こういう時にスッとハンカチとかティッシュとか出した方が男受けいいだろ。ポイントを稼ぐ必須アイテムみてえなもんだな。
Laughing to herself, she dabs in my face with her handkerchief.
たくこんなに汚れやがって。
It's a long story, and hey, you're a bit close, aren't you? A bit too close. Your bulging bust is basically in my face, pressing into me hard enough for me to clearly feel the shape of her tits. So soft. Tits are just so soft.
真っ赤になっちゃって。おめえほんとこういうのに弱えのな。
Hey, please, can you just back off a little?
役得みてえなもんなんだから、こういう時は黙ってた方がより長時間おっぱいの感触を楽しめてお得だと思うぞ。
You're pressing them into me on purpose!
さあな。
That's a bit raunchy even for you. Can't you turn it down a little? Act a little less for the like a femme fatale.
きめえやつとか嫌いなやつにはこんなこと絶対しねえんだから。
I'm sorry.
マジになってやんの。超ウケる。
God damn it, she's completely playing with him, Mary. After the incident with her sister last night, I saw an unexpected upside to bitch, but now she's right back to imping it up again. If anything, she's gotten worse.
たく。さんざ待たせやがった罰だこの野郎。は
Sorry. It's taking longer than I expected. We'll be ready soon.
あ、そっちじゃねえよ。
Huh?
ほらほら、ワッキー。おしゃべりしてる暇はないよ。
Of course, you're right. Proud to get my head back on track.
私のハンカチも使う？ついでだから拭いてあげようか？
We don't have time for that. Hurry up and get ready.
それはそうなんだけど、ほら、やっぱり汚れてるし、気になる人も多いかなって思うし。
There's no time now, I'll pass. I wipe my cheeks with my sleeve, turning the white materials a grayish black. Oh, that's worse than I thought. I'll find an opening to go change later.
ああ、うん。
Huh? What's up? You look a bit depressed about something.
気のせいだよ。それより早く用意の続きをしないとね。
Like now that he stopped trying it to keep his playboy act up, he's suddenly become an absolute chick magnet. She does a quick circuit of the area, then rushes off to the kitchen.
うわぁ、縦脇マジで気づいてねえのか。こりゃ駒形もかわいそうに。
Really? Why?
なんでもねえよ。それよりうちらを呼び出して一体何を見せてくれんだ？
立脇氏の言いつけ通り、昼ご飯おかわりしなかったからもうお腹ペコペコだよ。
春菜亭に来るまでのお楽しみっていうことだったけど、そろそろ教えてくれるのよね。
We will. In a moment.
できたよカズちゃん。
Perfect timing. I'm not sure I could have kept them here much longer. Thank you, mademoiselle.
やだよお嬢さんだなんて。たくさん作っておいたからね。
さてさて、長らくお待たせしました。これが新しく提案した学食の新メニューです。
Avocado brings out the food with a smile on her face, just like when she's working as a waitress.
なんだこれは。ナポリタンとカレー、それにトンカツが乗っているが、トルコライスのようにも見えるけど。
ピンポーン、正解です。さすがカンナ先輩。
This is the lunch lady's special Kobe-style Turkish rice. Now that it's been served, less chatter and more chowing down. Give it a try.
バッヒー、もう我慢できないでござる。いただきまーす。
こら、もう少し待てや。なんでこれを作ったかの説明をまだ聞いてねえだろうが。
うまナポリタンとカレーだけでなくトンカツまで楽しめるなんて最高ってまさに三位一体とはこのこと。全ての旨味が調和した味の万国博覧会なり。
なるほどな。これがお前の答えか。
I gave it a lot of thought, and this is where I wound up. Don't keep anything back. Just explain all the thinking that brought me here. That seems the best approach to take this particular girl. Still, at the way me up, her eyes up. She eyes me up from head to toe. Not sure what she's thinking, but with her believing in the best course of action for all students, she should understand what I'm aiming for.
いいだろう。だがまずは肝心の味見をしないことには賛成もできない。
天神平さんの反応、ワッキーの予想通りだね。
Honest God, I just really want fucking Gomio to just like, no, I'm not even trying this cheap common food, and try to get up to leave, and suddenly he's just like, he just grabs him by the head, just forcefully sits him back in his seat. You're not leaving here before you try this, jackass. Like, why the fuck are you so strong, please? I'm scared. Please have mercy. Look at Kubagata and we're not. That's another big hurdle that we've cleared.
スプーンでいい？それともフォーク？
Both.
どちらでも構わんさ。カナ、ミチ、お前たちも食べてみろ。その上で忌憚のない意見を頼む。
Either isn't fine. Part of the dish is curry, part of the dish is spaghetti, and part of the dish is tonkotsu and rice. Sure, you may be able to like get the rice with the get the sauce when it's on the rice with the spoon, with the fork. I mean, but how the fuck do you eat the spaghetti with a spoon? And while it's not impossible, the tonkotsu would also be kind of awkward since they're like these long things.
Eh, わかったわ。それじゃあいただきます。
Gunna and bitch tuck in together.
おいしい。3つの料理を交互に食べることでお互いの良さを引き立て合ってるのね。
うまいっすねこれ。3種類あるおかげで量があるのに飽きも来ねえし。
このナポリタンは学食と同じ麺を使っているのか。これはコストを抑えるためだな。
That's part of it, and the pasta in this cafeteria is also a special blend that the lunch lady makes. It would be a waste. It would be a waste to use it.
あの麺に
Not to use it.
そんな手間暇がかかってたんですか。
ソースだって市販のケチャップとサラダ用のトマトの余った部分をペースト状にしたものをミックスしてあるのさ。こうすれば値段も抑えられて食感も損なわないんだよ。
トマトもおばちゃんが毎日厳選してるやつだから味も保証付きだよ。
とんかつも拙者の大好きな学食と同じとんかつでござる。このロースの脂身が
わかったからてめえはちっと落ち着け。食いながら喋んなよ。ったくこんなに米粒飛ばしやがって。
Bitch goes about wiping up some of that same spray she complains to Mizanori.
なんだよ。
Just think that you're oddly domestic for a bitch.
うちのことはほっとけ。ったくおめえ目ざとすぎんだろ。
That was payback for you picking on me earlier.
覚えとけよ。後でからかい倒してやっかんな。
おかわりいいでござるか大盛りだ。
だからてめえはいちいち米粒飛ばすなって言ってんだろうが。
あらあら、みざのりくん。他の人の分もちゃんと取っておかないとダメよ。
おー、しまった。ついあまりのうまさに我を忘れてしまったでござる。
嬉しいね。そう言ってくれるのが一番さね。あんたたちのそんな顔が見たくてこの仕事をしているようなもんだからね。
倉賀野さんも食べてみてよ。味には自信あるからさ。
はい、それじゃあいただきます。
駒形君、君は月下の人間じゃないのか。これはどういうことなんだ。これでは選挙が。
どういうことって言われても。
君ね。
Call it, at least try some of the curry before you fly off the handle.
こんな見かけ倒しの。一応インディカ米を使ってそれっぽくしているよ。
ごたくはいいから食えっての。
うまい。しかもこれは本場の味付けじゃないか。
でしょ。おばちゃんに頼み込んで本場のレシピで作ってもらったんだ。
そうか、それでか。待て。あの輸入専門の高級な香辛料たちをどうやって揃えたんだ。
What do you think? You detailed all of your sources in your reports. I just gave them a call.
そうだった。暴利を貪っているわけではないと証明するために資産表を公開したんだった。
So it seems you don't have to hire that Indian chef anymore. The one who wants to, who wanted, the one who wanted to has confirmed how good it tastes.
確かにうまいが、レベルも高いが、しかし
本場の料理人を雇わない場合、どれほど値段を抑えられるんですか？
Probably shit ton, because turns out hiring a specific like professional to cook one dish is a lot more costly than importing goods.
パスタももともと学食のとんかつも同じく。カレーだけはスパイスとかを仕入れたんで少しばかり値段が張ったけど、そうだね、520円くらいでなら提供できるよ。
That's perfectly reasonable.
そんなに安く？それなら期間限定特別価格なんていうごまかしを入れる必要もない。
一番コストがかかるインドカレーが3分の1以下の量で済むからね。
本場の味を体験してもらうという目的を果たしていながら、このお値段で提供が可能なら、月下会が提案した高級インドカレーでは対抗すらできません。これは議題自体の取り下げを検討した方がいいですね。
よし。
Look at Komagata. I look at Komagata and we nod to each other again. That's another hurdle cleared. Just one more remains.
何を言っているんだ。そんなことでは勝負が。天道の奴らをギャフンと言わせなければ会長、あなただけでなくこの僕の立場も危うくなってしまうんだぞ。
As the final hurdle and the biggest one of all, Tenjin Daira and Kuragano both share a common interest of the students, which makes them more receptive to our idea. Gomio is more interested in beating the other side. Whether that's a good thing or bad, that's how some people are.
それに今回も決着がつかなければ各部の予算編成にも影響が出てしまう。目先の満足感にとらわれて対局を見失っていいわけがない。
それは。
Kuragano starts to speak, but then falls silent. Komagata told me... Huh? What? Like Komagata told me, Kuragano is the one with the most to lose from the ongoing stalemate. If we're forced to back down now, this entire plan will have been meaningless. Komagata's ultimate goal is to repay her debt to Kuragano after all. We hit a dead end.
ゴミョ、おめえ何か勘違いしてねえか？
何がだね。
今話してんのはトルコライスがいいか悪いかだろ。それ以外の内ゲバは月下会だけでやっとけ。
内ゲバなどそんなつもりは。
He sounds less assertive than normal. Same bitch is hitting him where it hurts.
だったら黙ってな。せっかくの飯がまずくなっちまう。
しかし選挙が。
争ったって腹が膨れるわけじゃないし、美味しければ何でもいいよ。というわけでゴミョウくん、それさ、食べないなら拙者にちょうだい。
これは僕の食べかけだぞ。
美味しければ何でもいいって言ったでしょ。
このいやしん坊が誰が貴様などにやるか。
Oops. Romeo dashes around, clinging to his plate as he desperately tries to defend it. So different from his normally aloof, bespectacled persona, it certainly is a comical sight.
こらミザノリ、てめえが癒しすぎて会長さんに笑われただろうがよ。
失礼しました。
Kuragano recovers herself and looks at Gomio as he runs around.
停滞してた月下と天道の票争いが膠着状態から進展したとしても、値段の高いインドカレーでは生徒たちに負担を強いることになってしまいます。
それは分かっている。
美味しかったんですよね。それ。お皿を抱えて渡さないくらい。
そうだ。確かにうまかった。それは認めよ
う。では、このトルコライスと本格カレーを比べて、本当の意味で生徒たちのためになるのはどちらでしょうか？
こっちの場合は月下に対抗して安さと量だけを基準にナポリタンを議題に挙げたからな。正直味は二の次だった。生徒たちが本当に喜ぶものかどうかを置き去りにしていた部分も少なからずある。
天神平さん。
というわけで
天道会はこのトルコライスを支持するってことでいいよな、みんな。
拙者はもちろん大賛成。ナポリタンよりはるかに高カロリーでお得感もバッチリだし、益なーし。
世間はちょうど B 級グルメブームだし、結構ウケるんじゃねえすかね。ってことでうちも賛成で。
確かに悪くはないけれど。
Kana puts her hand to her mouth, deep in thought. Looks like maybe we still have a problem.
いくつか立脇くんに聞きたいことが。ごめんなさい、職員会議が予定より長引いちゃって。どうしたのこれ。ちょうど新メニューの試食をしてたところなんです。先生もお一ついかがですか？食べていいの？もちろんですよ。でも私さ、見た目通り小食なんで、がっつり系はちょっと。それなら大丈夫です。そういう人用にちゃんとミニサイズも用意してますから。本当？それじゃあそれをちょうだい。ミニトルコ1丁入ります。
あいよ。
ミニトルコにはサービスでサラダがついてるんですよ。そうなんだ。私サラダ大好き。最初は量が少ない分値段を安くしようって話だったんだけど、そうなると原価割れしちゃったり会計時の手間が増えちゃうんで、結局この方法になったんだよ。なるほど。おばちゃんの負担軽減ってわけか。食材の使い回しもコストだけじゃなく、そういった部分もあるんだな。
Making an authentic curry has made more work for her. After all, she might be a superhuman, but she still has limits.
はい、ミニトルコお待ちどう。
本当に小さいのね。これなら私でもいけるかも。美味しい。ナポリタンで使っているトマトとカレーのスパイスのターメリックには美肌効果があるんです。とんかつで使ってる豚肉は一見美容の大敵ですが、脂肪の燃焼効果もあるので、このくらいの量でしたらむしろ摂取した方がいいんですよ。それはいいことを聞いたわ。このがっつり系の見た目だと美容に悪そうだもんね。先生お肌とか気になるお年頃だからさ。こんなメニューが学食にあったら嬉しいよね。やった！
Kamagata strikes a small but celebratory pose. Studying she did about health and skincare just paid off dividends. She memorized the whole report at this meeting after all. For this meeting or off this meeting? For this meeting, probably, yeah. It feels good to see that her hard work was worthwhile. Kana, you were interrupted. You said you had something you wanted to say?
もう何もないわ。
What? Really? She's back to her normal kind smile now, rather than her difficult face from before.
私が聞きたかったことは全部答えてもらったから満足よ。というわけで私も賛成に1票。これで決まりだな。天道会はナポリタンを取り下げてトルコライスを支持する。
なあ、待て。お前たちが降りたら対決の方はどうなる？決着は。
それでゴミョウさんはどうします？私はインドカレーを取り下げてトルコライスを支持したいと思いますが。私はさすがに言うまでもないよね。先生もトルコライスがいいな。これ美味しかったし。
ここで僕一人が対抗しても勝ち目はない。仕方ない。ここはおとなしく引き下がり、次の機会を待っここまで話がまとまってしまった以上、僕もトルコライスを支持することにしようじゃないか。
それでは月下会もインドカレーを取り下げトルコライスを支持します。
Tension in the air immediately evaporates to be replaced by an instant mood of celebration. Why are these people cheering? Yeah, Kamagata, your hard work paid off.
全部君のおかげだよ。もうなんてお礼を言ったらいいか。
I didn't do a thing. You started all this by coming and talking to me, and you've done all the heavy lifting since that moment.
ハッキー。
Of course, the lunch lady helped out a lot too. Thanks so much, Mademoiselle.
やだよ、お嬢さんだなんて。これはカズちゃんとユズキちゃんが頑張った結果さ。
でもおばちゃんがいなかったらきっと無理でした。
本当にありがとうございました。
よしとくれ。むしろ感謝してるのは私の方さ。何せ久々に新メニューの試作ができたんだからね。最近忙しくてそういう時間がなかなか取れなかったからね。会心の新作だ。流行るよこれは。
拙者毎日トルコライスを頼むでござるよ。
Hey, every day might be going too far. Planning on becoming Turkish.
そうだね。
Let's laugh together. Maybe because we've been freed from the feeling of tension. Maybe because all the hard work has paid off. Her smile is so natural, so unaffected. There's something in her smile that captivates my heart.
37が転入してくると聞いたときは、これで確実に決着がつくと思っていたが、やれやれ。
Whoops. Try that again.
37が転入してくると聞いたときは、これで確実に決着がつくと思っていたが、まさかこんな形になるとはな。あの男、とんだ食わせもんじゃないか。そう言ってる割には春日ちゃん嬉しそうよ。違う、別に認めてなんかないだからな。はいはい、そういうことにしておきましょ
あんさ、ゆずきっち、さっきの美容の話、もうちょっと詳しく聞かせてくれね。
もちろん。さっきの豚肉の話なんだけど、脂肪の燃焼効果以外にもメリットがあるんだよ。豚肉には美肌のビタミンって呼ばれてるビタミン B 群がたっぷり含まれてるの。細胞の再生だったり脂肪の蓄積を防いでくれるんだって。
マジか。サプリ飲んでる場合じゃねえな、おい。
それじゃさ、明日の決選投票はキャンセルになって、月下天童合同での新メニュー発表会を行うということになるのかな。
そうなりますね。何分急なことなので生徒たちも戸惑うと思いますが、このトルコライスならきっと納得してもらえると思います。
About that, there's something I forgot to say.
何でしょうか。
Students with a strong brand of awareness may not go for it simply due to this price. That's one issue I wasn't able to think of a solution to.
トルコライス決定後にそれを言うなんて、わざと黙ってましたね。
No, that wasn't my intention at all. I really did just forget about it.
君のレポートにそこに触れられそうになったら勢いで押し切れって書いてあったよ。
You don't tell them that!
なるほど。あなたをなんとか取り込んで一票をと思ってたけど、ここまでしたたかな人だったとは。そもそも私では欲しきれなかった。わかりました。ブランド志向の生徒たちには私がうまく伝えておきましょう。
That would be a big help. It'll be far more persuasive coming from you.
それじゃあ、天童支持者の人たちに今回の顛末を説明するメールは私から出しておくわね。
月下支持者への説明は私がします。ついでに合同発表会の手続きの方もしておきますので、先生は後で教師欄の印だけ押してください。
オッケー、何でもポンポン押しちゃうよ。
Shouldn't you at least read them first?
ハンコなんてものはね、その場の勢いで押すものなの。だから立脇くんもその場の勢いでポンと押しちゃって。
Please stop chasing me around with marriage papers!
なんでよ、せっかくうまいこと言ったと思ったのに。
Help me!
お、まだ余ってるじゃない。立脇氏、自分の分のトルコライス食べないの？
I've got something else on my plate right now!
待ってよ、ちょっと私の話も聞いて。
まったくやかましい奴らだ。
でもこんな雰囲気も悪くないよね。こういうのずいぶん長いこと忘れていたような気がするよ。
Sonny just fucking like parkours up onto the onto this fucking balcony. Like, what the fuck?
そうですね。次は生徒のためになる政策を立てて、それで天道に勝利しましょう。望むところだ。勝つのはこっちだがな。
今のうちにせいぜい吠えるがいい。
上等だこのメガネ。天道の結束ってやつを見せてやんよ。
あらあら、どうやら振り出しに戻っちゃったみたいね。
立てわきしもう食べちゃうよ。てか食べてるよ。うまい。
こら豚のり。てめえ天道の結束って言ってる時に何一人で飯食ってんだ。
首絞めちゃ。
待ってよー。メールの件とか話したいことが山ほどあるんだから。
Hold on, someone save me too! And so the first vote, since I transferred in, ended as a draw, with no proposals from either side. It was Kumagata's passion that propelled me into action. I can't say for sure whether this was the best result or not. But putting that question aside, everyone present ended up with a smile on their face. That fact alone means it was worth making the effort. I'll watch those plays too.
ありがとう。助かるよ。それじゃあ私はこっちのシルバーを洗っちゃうね。
The party has now disbanded, and I'm in the middle of helping Kumagata clean up. All the lights, other than those around us, have been turned off. Feels like we're tidying up after a festival or something. Washing dishes with you is fun in its own way, Kumagata.
同棲してるカップル的な感じに見えるとか？
Maybe two part-timers finishing off a long shift, considering the setting and how dirty we look.
確かにそうかも。これじゃあロマンチックな雰囲気にもならないよね。
I never thought I would kind of miss the fucking Playboy act, even just the slightest bit. But then I remember, you know what? No, this Playboy act wouldn't have helped here anyways. We didn't have the time to change after all. God and I are both dusty and dirty.
ワッキー、鼻に洗剤ついてるよ。
Oh, where?
ほら、こっち向いて。
Oh, man, just close. About as close as bitch she was. Not gonna press herself against me or anything, but getting this close to look at her cute face isn't so bad.
へえ、君って意外とまつげ長いんだね。
Really? Been working hard all day, meaning Kumagata must have worked up a bit of a sweat herself. Yet she gives off nothing but a sweet and fruity fragrance. The nape of her neck glimpses through her ponytail. The nape of her neck glimpsing through her ponytail looks sexy too, I think it's supposed to be. I don't fucking know. She really is so cute. The moment I have that thought, my heart starts... And the moment I have that thought, my heart starts thumping, ringing like a bell on my chest.
二人ともそれが終わったらささやかながら祝杯でもあげようと思うんだけどどうだい？
In that moment, the lunch lady calls over. Kumagata. In the moment the lunch lady calls over, the Kumagata jumps back away from me.
余った材料があるし普段学食で出せないおばちゃんスペシャルをご馳走するよ。
あ、すぐに手伝います。ごめんね。それじゃあ私行ってくるね。
Sure thing. Anyway, getting so close to a girl renders me almost completely unable to function. My head goes blank and I freeze up completely. All of that training I've been doing online too. The real thing is a totally different experience. That's why bitch has so much material to mock me with. I bet just being myself. Just acting natural. I think it might be too hard for me, Guru Kanagana. Yeah, that's the end of the cleanup. After closing the door to the cabinet, I stretch myself out. I'd best go and give the lunch lady a hand next.
ごめんなさい。ちょっとお時間いいですか？
Kuragano. Still there?
月下支持者への説明や明日の合同発表会の手続きがやっと終わったから、それで。
I'm sorry if I made extra work for you.
いえ、それは全然構いません。むしろ感謝してます。あなたのおかげで心から支持できる新メニューができたんですから。
Kumagata deserves the credit far more than I do.
駒形さん？
Ah, well, you know, can't very well tell her that Komagata wanted to do all this in order to help Kuragano. Should I just avoid the topic? In any case, Komagata created this Turkish rice for the sake of the students. All it did was help her out a bit.
なるほど。そういうことにしときましょう。
That's an interesting way of putting things, but best to just let that pass too.
それで、どうしてカレーだったんです？
Excuse me?
トルコライスって、ナポリタンとトンカツとサフランライスの組み合わせが一般的ですよね。それをわざわざカレーに変更した理由が、ちょっと気になっちゃって。
There's no hard or fast rule to it, are there? But there's no hard and fast rules to it, are there? I think lots of different dishes swap curry in for saffron rice. Pretty sure, anyhow.
なるほど。神戸の飲食店では、サフランライスではなく、カレーを出すお店もありますもんね。
Pretty much, I think.
へえ。
Oops, she looks at me with eyes that seem to see everything. She's too sharp. I need to do my best to stay calm.
これはあくまでも独り言なんですけど、トルコライスって、そもそもサフランライスがインド、ナポリタンがイタリアを表しているんですよね。で、トンカツがトルコ、ヨーロッパとインドに挟まれたトルコが、両国の仲を取り持つという意味合いを持っているそうです。
Ah, okay, I didn't know that.
そう考えると、不思議と全てが合致するんですよね。月下界と天道界、それぞれのメンツを立てつつ、間を取り持つという意味も含めて、サフランライスをカレーに変えてでも、トルコライスを選択する必要があった。37がヨーロッパとインドを取り持つ、トンカツのような存在。というわけです。
I just wanted to stand there like, I don't know how to feel about being equated to a piece of meat. Hey, do I look that much like a pork cutlet to you? If you have to use that burn, use it on Mizunori.
まあいいですよ。あなたがそう言うなら、そういうことにしておきます。
She gives a knowing laugh with a slight twist to her words again. Oh man, she knows everything. I should have expected as much given her rep as Gekka president. She's seen right through to the heart of my plans.
マッキー、料理ができた。って、クラガノさん。
Hey, this is perfect timing. Why don't you join us, Kuragano? We're just about to celebrate the victory for Turkish rice.
ちょっと、マッキー。クラガノさんを誘ったりして大丈夫なの？
Of course. We wanted to celebrate this result, don't we? You worked hard to make that happen.
うん、そうだけど。
Well, Kuragano, you just bring the food in. Sounds like the food is coming in now. Meet with us. Meet with us, Kuragano.
それじゃあ、私、すぐに持ってくるね。
せっかくのお誘いですが、私は。
That you thrive in, right? That you don't experience these things, at least. But if you don't experience these things at least once, I think you might have trouble understanding where students are coming from. See, I can be sly too. I know that putting it this way will give the election-minded Kuragano no room to escape. But also, I really do just want her to stay here with us. I want her to enjoy the results of Komagata's hard work.
わかりました。そうですね。やってみて、それでも合わなかったという経験があれば、今後周りを説得しやすいですしね。
I can't tell if she's being optimistic or pessimistic with that one. But at least she's responding. She's aloof and keeps people away, but she also doesn't seem to reject the goodwill of others out of hand. Maybe. May not be a sure thing yet, but it feels like I've gained some new hints for interacting with Kuragano.
じゃじゃーん！おばちゃん特製ジャンボとんかつでーす。
Wow, they look delicious.
こんなに大きなとんかつ、初めて見ました。
普段学食じゃこのサイズは出せないからね。腕を振るわせてもらったよ。
あとはゆずき特製カレーパスタバージョン2でーす。
Mark II, the version I tried at Cafe wasn't all that great. Is it gonna be better this time?
もうひどいな。おばちゃんのアドバイス好きだから今度はバッチリソースと合うと思うよ。
sorry.
でもパスタってよりはカレーうどんに近い感じにまとめたから学食で売りに出せる味ではないけどね。
つまり特別なまかない料理ってことだね。今しか食べられないんだからとっても貴重だよ。
そんな珍しいものを いただいてもいいんですか？
もちろん。だってそのために作ったんだし。こういうのはみんなで一緒に食べた方が絶対に美味しく感じるんだからさ。
人数と味付けは直接関係ないと思うんですが。
こういうのってね、気分の問題なんだよ。気の持ちようって言うでしょ？
Right, having a beautiful girl like Kuragura here instantly brings out a whole different level of class. Like a flower blooming in the arid desert.
ちょっとワッキー、それってさ、私とおばちゃんがこうやってこと？
No, not at all. Both of you are quite stunning yourselves, especially you, mademoiselle.
やだよ、お嬢さんだなんて。大盛りよそってあげるからね。
それならよろしい。
Hey, you finally smiled. That's the signal to start eating.
それじゃあさ、倉賀野さんが乾杯の温度をとってよ。
私が？だって私は部外者じゃ。
部外者なんかじゃないよ。だから、倉賀野さんにどうしてもとってほしいんだ。お願い。
Now that you mention it, I want you to do it too.
わかりました。お二人がそう言うなら。やったー！ありがとう、倉賀野さん！では、僭越ながら、トルコライスの新メニュー採用を祝して、乾杯！
Cheers! With that, a small-scale celebration kicked off. And a few spoilers from the future. The Turkish rice will prove incredibly popular from its first day on the menu. Not only will it be the best-selling cafeteria item this year, it'll blow the old records out of the water.
プライマルハーツ！
I didn't press a key. That text lied to me. I didn't press a key. Adding the Turkish rice to the menu has worked out nicely, while also acquiring the trust of the students. A few days since that happened, I've really found my feet in terms of school life. Morning.
スタテオキ、今日も元気に女のケツ追いかけ回してるか？
That's what you people think of me. Those impressions really do last. Although it is nice to have the playboy persona to fall back on if I get into tight spots, so developing it wasn't a total waste.
ほら、言ってるそばから追っかけ回してる人が来たぞ。
おはようございます、カナ先輩。おはよう。今日も暖かくていい天気ね。
先輩、この前借りた小説ですけど、私にはちょっと内容が難しかったです。
あらあら、ごめんなさい。今度はもう少しシンプルなものを持ってくるわね。
This is popular as ever. I can't find an opening to approach at all.
ほんと。でもさすがにあの人狙いは無謀すぎると思うぜ。
バスケ部のエースとかサッカー部のキャプテンとか、この学園でも屈指のモテ男たちを次々と振ってきた歴史があるからな。
告白してきた男全部撃沈だろ。昔は誰が最初に口説き落とすかなんて盛り上がってたのに、最近じゃ誰も声かけたりしねえもん。
振られた奴らと告白する勇気がない奴らで結成されてるファンクラブも怖えしな。何より女子たちにも睨まれかねないのが怖え。
何にしてもあの人は相当ハードル高いぜ。
そういえば、学食のトルコライス食べてみましたよ。とっても美味しかったです。
あれ美味しいよね。うちのクラスでも好評なんですよ。
それは良かったわ。小さいサイズにはサラダもついてるから、小食な子にはそっちもおすすめよ。私、大きい方食べちゃった。
あれ、夏に向けてダイエットするって言ってなかったっけ？そんなことだからお腹の肉がプニプニしてパンツの上に乗っかっちゃってるのよ。いや
それ以上は言わないで。大丈夫よ。全然太ってなんかないから。今ぐらいの方が健康的で素敵よ。カナ先輩
As the girls start to proceed into the school
す
grounds.
っげえよな、カンナ先輩。まさに天道会のシンボルだぜ。
Hold on. Tenjin Daira is the president.
ああ、そういえば天神平が会長か。なんかあいつってそんなイメージないんだよな。
わかるわかる。結構やることはきっちりやってんのに、なんでだろうな。
The title of president feels kind of stiff, I guess, while Tenjin Daira feels more approachable, including her appearance.
なるほど。そういう意味じゃ月下の会長とは真逆だな。あの人美人だけど人を寄せつけないオーラすっげえもん。
でもその孤高っぷりがモテるんじゃね？俺だけがそばにいてやる的な。おっと、噂をすればだ。
Taking out of my outdoor shoes and taking off my outdoor shoes and changing into my indoor ones when I see Kuragano. Not many students around her. There isn't even anyone saying hello to her. Having just seen Kana and her Ord making their way into the school, my chest aches at the difference between them. Morning, Kuragano! Got a lovely pair of shoes again today!
立脇さん
Before I even realized it, I've spoken up.
ところで、素敵な上履きって何ですか？もう少しマシな声のかけ方はなかったんですか？
I also got it. Just one character just be like saying things to take people off guard is something I like to do every now and again. It's kind of funny. Let me try again. How about that's a lovely uniform?
どうして疑問形なんですか？褒めるところがないなら無理やり褒めないでください。
すっげえなあいつ。あの会長に切り込んでったぜ。
ああいうやつが最後には笑うのか？でも俺には無理だ。空気読めないやつとか思われたくねえし。
So, you don't want to be complimented. That makes my life easier, I guess.
人の目の前でそれを言いますか？
Huh? What's up?
いえ、何でもありません。
She quickly hides something behind her back. Look at rectangular envelopes. There's love letters in a shoe space. There's 3 of them too. Ah, that's just like something off TV.
からかわないでください。
I'm not mocking you at all. I'm just really impressed. Clearly, I have plenty of admirers, Kuragano.
でも、大抵どの人もそうですが、私とお話をしたこともないんですよ。それなのにこんなものを送られても困ります。
Sounds like this isn't the first day you've received so many.
知りません。
Kuragano flushes red, but she doesn't deny it completely. Yes, being popular takes all sorts of forms. This seems to have immediately proven everything my classmates were saying back there. Let me ask you one thing. Do you really dislike getting these letters?
いえ、お手紙をいただけること自体は嬉しいですけど、でも、男の人とお付き合いするのってどういうことなのかよくわ。
A girl as beautiful as her has never dated a guy before. Hold on a moment. We aren't living on the Galapagos. Is that like... What? What? That explains why she's so aloof. But don't tell me you throw those letters away.
捨てませんよ。
So you don't read them. You eat them.
人を黒柳さんみたいに言わないでください。
She's pretty good at on the banter. I go with that. Oh, it makes me want to provide her with more openings. I'm a giving artist in that regard.
ちゃんとお返事を書きますよ。お断りする理由も添えて。皆さん、一生懸命思いを込めて書いてくれたものですから、それに応えることはできませんけど。
Maybe I'll write you a love letter too. They'll bag me a letter written by you, Kuragano, right?
あなたなら、お断りする理由を別のにしてあげましょうか。
Sounds like you're giving me special treatment. How exciting!
確かに特別ですけど、そういう意味の特別じゃなくて。
Your shoulders quiver in anger. This is the way to handle Kuragano for sure. Look how expressive she's being.
思いつく限りの罵詈雑言でお手紙を埋めますからね。
Some people may consider that even more of a reward.
もう、何なんですかこの人。
I'm going for her route first.
会長と差しで5分以上話してたやつ初めて見た。
しかもあのクールな会長が取り乱してたりしてんだけど、あいつ一体どんなマジックを使ったんだよ。
I love it. After parting ways from Kuragano, I'm heading to the classroom.
部長、どういうことなんすか？今度こそ決着がつくって言うから必死こいて票固めしたのに。
俺もまさか投票自体がなくなるなんて予想もしてなかったんだよ。
噂だと両生徒会を合意させたのは37って話ですけど、全く余計なことしやがって。
Based on what I'm hearing around me, some people aren't especially happy with what I've done. Times like these, best I just keep my head down.
おい
Ah, bitch, just don't scare me like that.
なんかコソコソしてっけど、どうした？
Let's get into the classroom, come on.
おい、押すなって。
Being with the bitch acts as a perfect camouflage, and I make it into the classroom without being discovered.
たく、珍しくグイグイ来やがって。ちょっと焦ったじゃねえか。
Ah, your face is alright. I didn't touch you inappropriately, did I? But of course, that wouldn't make you blush. Have you got sunburn? You been drinking already? You haven't been drinking already.
人のことなんだと思ってやがんだ。そっちがそういうつもりなら、お望み通りビッチってもんを思い知らせてやんよ。
With what she pushes her tits up using her arms, and with that she pushes her tits up using her arms and closes in with me. You're bouncing with each step like some fighting game character.
これだけじゃねえぞ。今日は大サービスだ。
She grabs the hem of her skirt with a hand. She's not lifting her tits and starts pulling that up too. Plump thighs start to appear between her garters and her skirt. Hey, hold on. Go any further and I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see it.
何が見えちゃうんだよ。俺、ちゃんと言ってみろ。
Stop it!
耳まで真っ赤になっちゃってこいつめ。何やってるの？神塚さん。おはようゆずきっち。おはよう
じゃなくて、早くスカート下げて、
Kawagata's arrival saves me. What would have happened if that situation had kept going? It's incredibly embarrassing, but also feels like a bit of a missed opportunity.
それで、なんであんなことしてたの？
まあ、いろいろあんだけどさ。立脇がちっとばかし調子に乗ってたから、お仕置きしてやろうと思ってさ。
If that's my place, I'm happy to put it in. How was more of a reward than a punishment?
んで、おめえなんでさっきコソコソしてたんだよ。
I know real reason. Can't remember. I'll tell Kawagata those people don't like the vote having turned out as a draw. Can I bluff my way through this?
ちょっとさ、今廊下にいた連中、選挙がなくなったことをぐちぐち言ってたけど困っちゃうよね。
Oh man.
あれ、立脇氏、頭抱えてるけど、ひょっとして頭痛？
Yeah, because you're giving me one. You might call it that.
なるほど。それでコソコソしてたんか。
ごめんね、ワッキー。私が言い出したせいで。
See, I knew this was how it would turn out.
あの人たちバレー部でしょ。他の部はみんなトルコライスで喜んでるんだから、自分の部だけのこと考えられると困るよね。
そうは言っても部費の決定遅れっぱなしだからな。ま、愚痴を言いたくなんのもしゃあねえけどよ。
Club funding is also decided for student councils, right? So why is it delayed?
ああ、それはね、選挙で勝ち星が多かった方に決定権があるからなんだよ。ずっと引き分け続きだったから予算編成どころじゃなくてさ。
勝った方次第で部費が大きく変わるからな。そりゃ必死だわな。
だからほんとごめんね。私のわがままで巻き込んじゃって。
It's not your fault, Kamagata. I'm still positive that the Turkish rice was the best solution.
そうそう。姫も言ってたけど、ナポリタンのままだったらきっと後で後悔してたって。みんなのためにやったんだから胸張っとけ。うん、
ありがとう。少し気が楽になったよ。
でも選挙で白黒つけるのがこの学園では絶対的なルールだから、この前みたいなウルトラ C は使えないかもね。
So long at least one of the volleys has the students in mind, that's fine. I'll happily side one way or the other.
お、言ったなこんにゃろ。んじゃ天道会に入れてくれたら特別におっぱい触らしてやんよ。
Honest God,
拙者は学食で食べ放題おごっちゃう。
Honest God, in reply to bitch, like I love your God for real. Like, just look over at her. With bra or without. Just straight up look her in the eyes, like, with bra or without.
そんなあからさまな選挙違反、堂々と言っちゃうの？
What do you mean, might be? It is!
いやいや、選挙違反じゃねえよ。あくまで友達として言ってるだけだし。
そうそう、拙者も友達としておごるだけだし。
それじゃあ、私も友達として。
Really? What are you gonna give me?
何って、君の喜ぶものって。
She looks so cute, brow furrowed, thinking intently to herself. We're just joking around, there's no need to take it quite so seriously. Oh, I know, how about you stop holding out on me?
それはもうあげたよ。
何それ。この情報通のミチさんが全く知らねえ話なんだけど、ちょっと
拙者の顔に唾飛んできたんだけど、もう汚いな。
うっせ、ご褒美だろうがこの豚。なんなら罵声もつけてやんぞ。もうすでに罵声浴びせてるんだけど。
ゆずきちゃん、初めてあげたって。なあ、嘘だよな。
いや、確かにそう聞こえたけど。
嘘だ。
Is he dying again?
そうだ、これは夢なんだ。僕は今夢を見ているんだ。目が覚めた時、僕はまだ12歳。起きたらラジオ体操に行って朝ごはんを食べて。
現実逃避始めたんですけど。
Our class is a bustle of activity and fun again today.
クレメンス5世ね。というわけで、1308年に教皇庁がビニオに移されることになりました。クレメンス5世ね。
You're currently in one of Miss Moto Yurugido's classes. She teaches world history.
この時の教皇が誰だったか、立脇くん、答えて。
That would be Pope Clement V, okay?
先生の話をよく聞いてて偉いぞ。そんな君には特別にご褒美をあげるね。
Honest God, with how often she was like saying the Pope Clement V, she was planning on asking him from the start and using that as like an excuse to give him this special award. Just sit there like Pope Francis. I'm fine, thank you.
いやー、この作戦も失敗か。なかなかやるわね。
Miss Motoyurugi tucks the marriage papers away again. She's completely mixing work with her personal life to an unfathomable degree.
あ、チャイムが鳴ったね。それじゃあ今日はここまで。
Finally, lunchtime is here. Living alone means I don't have much variety at night. Picking a lunch lady's delicious and nutritious food, a highlight of my day.
あー、いたいた。ちょっといいかな。あー、いたいた。ちょっといいかな。エピソード2、嘘とバンドと友情と。
Okay, you got a moment, fucking drags him away.
みんなの味方、選挙 DJ だよ。
Hold on, is that person like wearing half a uniform? Anyways, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoy this one. Say a nice time.
セーブします。
Bye bye.